Our players, the illustrious crew of the SRS Eclipse, are stranded, their ship having crashed into the malfunctioning landing bay of the Ravenloft, a monolithic Gothic cryo colony ship. They have ventured into its halls, eventually finding themselves in a set of slums below a colossal failing reactor, the Barovia habitation block. At the entrance to the slums, they met a curious figure, a vulture-like Aarakocra scrapper called Rend, who was shuffling through a pile of scrap, and Kai was able to deal with them in return for getting hold of a broken weapon which Gizmo's repurposed into a plasma cutter. As they ventured deep into the slums, they spotted strange graffiti on the walls which Kai and Howle investigated, revealing several messages along the lines of "Death to the Reactor God." Whilst exploring, Howle became separated from the group, finding an abandoned slum room, which appeared to be inhabited by her brother Holt at some point, with a card leading them to Bloodvine's bar, as well as a set of coordinates. The group then proceeded to visit the slums marketplace, where they found crowds of people gathering to purchase radiation sickness medication, which Cass identified was extremely watered down. She analysed its structure, with a view to replicating it back on the Eclipse, and during this time Gizmo also snuck to the front of the queue, disguised as a sickly crowd member, and was injected with an unidentified purple liquid that seemed to have no initial effects. The group then proceeded to the Bloodvine bar, where they met Ismark Indorovich, a grizzled survivor and brother to the sector administrator, who revealed people often come through the Hab block, lured in by the captain, and offered to help them get them registered with the administrator. Ow, and thank you for the hydrate. Whilst in the bar, Gizmo was able to repair Khan Flickersol, a malfunctioning Warforged, and Kai approached kenarashivt and her crew, who stated that they would be willing to part with vital information if Kai was able to return their lost family ring, which was lost in the waste refinery of Berez, the same place where the coordinates Hal's brother had left behind were pointing. Ismark then introduced the group to Irina, his sister, the ship's admin, who registered them all with the ship's logs and agreed to get the crew back to their ship via the administrator elevator through the Tsar deck. As the crew were leaving the admin office, they were confronted by the ship's captain, Strahd von Zorovich, a menacing figure who seemed to be one with the ship itself, his chest embedded with a glowing crystal and allowing him to essentially become part of the ship. The group were gripped with terror as Strahd explained to Ismark that his father Kolyan had died, but not before agreeing for Strahd to marry Irina. Strahd has given Irina and Ismark 10 days to grieve before he comes to collect Irina, and removed both of their admin accesses in an effort to stop them from running away from him, instead giving administrative control to the section shady merchant overlord Bildrath Cantemir. After Strahd's departure, in an attempt to gain some leverage over Bildrath, the party ventured to the Chapel of the Drained, a church on the outskirts of the slums dedicated to the Nullspark, a god of the reactor. Kai, hearing a strange voice calling out to him, separated from the group, sneaking into a secluded section of the chapel, where he encountered Doru, a wretched wreck of a figure, a gaunt and pale, mechanically skeletoned entity, with this skeleton kind of keeping him alive and moving. Kai tried to help but wasn't able to free him due to a strange, uncontrolled aggression that seemed to come in waves, and Kai left but not before promising that he would return to free Doru. Meanwhile, in the chapel, Hex had an altercation with the priest, who explained that what Bildrath was looking for was a way to survive and control the transformation. But in an attempt to fire a warning shot to intimidate the priest, he moved to try and block the shot, and a misfire caused the priest to be killed. Hex, Kai, Howle, and Zarek reconvened outside the chapel, while Gizmo and Cass investigated the room where Kai found Doru further, with Cass finding several files left behind by Dr. Raziel Solstran, a member of her ex-research team who had disappeared a long time ago. Eventually, the group reconvened outside the chapel, with Cass deciding to venture up to the reactor to meet the reactor god, whilst the rest of the groups made their way down to the markets. Cass met with the Nullspark, a warforged who had been interned within the reactor, bless you, by Dr. Solstran, as a living replacement for the failing reactor core. The Nullspark revealed that it could see through multiversal timelines, existing as a constant across all timelines, but only being able to perceive the inside of the room that he was contained in. He proceeded to explain that he always meets Cass in every timeline, as she always eventually finds her way to the core. It then made a series of cryptic predictions for the future based on conversations he'd had with various incarnations of Cass across different timelines. These were: within the artifact lies your reflection, twisted and unmade. To gaze upon it is to confront what you were, what you have become, and what you might yet become. Only in one timeline do you survive this meeting. The second was: from the ashes of your world comes a herald of its destruction. They will wear the face of a saviour, but their hands will burn with ruin. To follow them is to court annihilation, but to deny them is to betray yourself. The third one was, a melody of silence will hum through the black, and its cadence will twist the soul. One among your crew will sing the final verse, and the silence will consume them. The shadows of eternity, a path will fracture, and a moment lost to history will resurface, and the ripples will drown out what remains of hope. Life shall feed the lifeless, the gear shall grind to a halt, and the machine will call for a sacrifice that won't be denied. Eventually, Cass left to reconvene with her group, who had been shopping, only for them to be all but ambushed shortly after by a group of scavengers. And after fighting them all off, they took the remaining survivor hostage, noting a symbol branded on their clothing of coiled horns around a central fire. However, during the interrogation, Howle lost control of her anger and started to transform into a werewolf, eventually being calmed down by the group, but the distraction held long enough for the scavenger to make their escape. Eventually, the group made their way to Bildraff's store, and he introduced himself and pointed out some of his wares to the group, but once the group started to try and leverage things against him, he revealed that he had taken Mephin, Tomo, and Greebs hostage from the Eclipse, and that his crew had surrounded the ship in the landing bay to add it to his collection. And that is where we ended last session.
Oh, God.
You know the prediction type things. Would you be okay to send those over to me?
Yes, I will send those over to you this second. Give me one moment. There should be in a journal entry that you do have access to, but let me just make sure it has been sent.
Send them over that way.
I did, but let me reshare it just so you've got it. Let me show this to Tiny Show. That should pop up for you. Cool. So yes, so that is where we left off last session, and I saw Peaceful in the chat. Don't worry, that was just a recap. We haven't started fully yet. We will be cracking on in a second, though. But was there any questions that anyone's got from the group based on where we ended last session? Anything that we've got that then any clarifying just from last session before we jump in?
I think I'm good as far as I remember. It was like the character that I met. I think you revealed his name. The one that I did like the telepathic communication and stuff
Theta.
with. Yes, Theta. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, he was one of Bildraff's, like the people behind. He was behind the blast shield where Bildraff was sitting, and he kind of disappeared into the vent after you said hello.
Yeah.
Can I deck a bitch?
Okay, so anybody got any questions before we jump on?
And he's definitely... Where are the guards, may I ask?
So, Bildraff's store itself is built in the, kind of like the cargo bay of the Midnight ship that that belonged to Holt. Him and his guards are behind a big, thick blast shield.
Okay.
They're all behind that, but the room that you're in had got 4 gun turrets that were scanning the room.
Got it. Cool.
That was where you were. So just to kind of give a recap of the, let's kind of go through the description of the room, just so you guys can get back into the mindset of what was going on in the room. So, it was built inside a cargo bay, and it was once a pristine star cruiser, but has been repurposed into this dimly lit black market bar. The surrounding pipes and vents are connected straightly up to the reactor, so you can hear the hissing and groaning of the power that is now powering the ship's once vital systems, now coming from the reactor directly above, while coolant leaks to add a toxic mist to the air, which is filtered out by the ship's life support system. Stepping up onto the ramp into the cargo bay, you can see the bay is largely empty, but at the far side is a big repurposed blast window. These are the front windows used by ships to stop themselves getting hit by asteroids and stuff. So it's bullet and blast proof. Behind which you can see the humanoid figure reclining in what was once a plush captain's chair, hunched over and gaunt, very shrewd wiry frame and a threadbare coat streaked with grime. He's got a gaunt face with these kind of deep lines and shadows, and his left eye is clearly blinded by radiation exposure, kind of milky white, while the other is mechanical, with a calculating green light that you can see is like sizing up everything as you all approach. He's got a rusty, poorly maintained cybernetic arm with clunky joints that hiss with pneumatic strain, and he's got these kind of sharp yellow teeth. The entire being of him just exudes the aura of a man who just thrives on desperation. And behind him is where all the guards are, and they're in this separated section from the blast doors, including the larger figure of a Goliath that is riddled with scars and burns, a reinforced spine jutting unnaturally from his back, connecting to a skeletal exosuit, with a shaved head and this kind of like childlike simplicity, but also very large and menacing, with his left arm being completely replaced with an industrial grade manipulator claw. And that's what you're looking into, obviously, with these 4 little encased gun turrets in the corners as well. And that's where we kind of were. You'd been having a conversation with him. Just to recap on the conversation, you'd originally mentioned about the priest being killed, but he didn't really seem to care that much. He basically was just saying that now his research belongs to him. And he finished the conversation off by revealing that he had taken... his last words were, "I have something that you want." His hand showed the hologram of the eclipse, and the screens behind him all showed them leading away Meffin, Tomo, and Greaves, your other crew members. And he said, "I left the one in the medical pod, as I have to make sure the medical pod is now working on my new ship." And that is where we ended. So
sad, the finger was for nothing. Our precious finger.
And Hex was very happy to hear that he'd taken control of the ship.
Can I go?
Say what you want to say.
I've been holding this in for 2 fucking weeks.
Oh no.
So I immediately slammed my fucking fist against his fucking stupid blast fucking door thing. What the fuck have you done with my fucking ship? Give it back to me now. If anyone has been hurt on that fucking ship, I will murder you.
But why would I give something back that clearly belongs to me?
Oh, it belongs to you, does it? I'll show you what fucking belongs to you. And it is absolutely nothing.
He holds his hand
What
up.
belongs to you is a bullet in your fucking skull.
He leans forward and looks you clear in the eye and goes, "But you can't do anything from there. But I can definitely do something to your crew." And he clicks his fingers to one of the guards behind him. They push a button and you see around Meffin's neck, he drops the knees in agony as they have these kind of shock collars around their neck.
No,
He says,
stop it!
"But unfortunately, I can't access your ship's systems. The AI has been taken." And he looks at you and you can see he's scanning you with the green eye and goes, "And I can see you've moved it to those curious cybernetics of yours. Interesting. I'll
Jack.
make you a deal. I will take those cybernetics of yours. I will take the AI, and I'll return your crew members. What do we say?"
You take Jack from me, they die anyway.
"If you will not give him over to us willfully, then we will disconnect you from him." As you hear the word disconnect, make me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Is there anything I can do? Can I inspiration this shit?
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, you feel this surge of anger more than you've ever felt before. And you blink your eyes only for a second. But when you open your eyes, you're not in this room. And we're going to cut to what's happening with Hex. We'll go back to what's happening in the room in a few minutes.
No.
Yeah, no worries.
But
Oh my god.
the first thing you feel as your eyes flicker open is the oppressive weight of a skyless void. The air, if it could be called that, bites with a metallic coldness. The taste of iron sharp on your tongue. Beneath you, the black sands ripple like a restless ocean, stretching to an infinite horizon in all directions, devoid of features, save for the glimmer of lights beneath the surface, emergency lights like a ship. They pulse weakly, glowing rhythmically, forming a jagged trail towards the only break in the endless expanse. A silhouette on the horizon. The eclipse. It stands defiant against the desolation, a silver hull glistening with unnatural luster. Unlike the matte, utilitarian steel that you're used to seeing on the ship, it's smooth, its curves glistening with strange, alien brightness. The sand crunches underfoot as you approach, a sound way too loud in the vast silence, until you see your reflection in the ship's hull. And a face stares back at you, a face that shouldn't be yours. Your cybernetics, the intricate and cruel modifications that have been part of you for so long, are gone. In their place is unblemished skin, unfamiliar and fragile, and the name stitched across the chest of your uniform, the LTS Nomad, twists at your stomach. A ghost from a life long abandoned. Inside the ship is a graveyard of technology. The air hums faintly with static, broken systems sparking in the dim light, and panels hang by threads of exposed wiring, their displays dead and dark. The once pristine corridors are choked with dust and decay, the faint scent of burning circuits heavy in the stale air. You wander deeper, with unease prickling at the back of your neck. Something's watching. The sensation grows stronger as you move, and a darkened version of the bridge lies ahead. A skeletal ribcage of shattered screens and rusted control panels. And the black box is there, silent and inert, until your hand brushes against the panel. A flicker of life sparks it as you force it online, and you hear a voice.
Elloriah Bright, you are mine.
It's your name, one you haven't heard for over a decade, spoken in a tone familiar and alien. It vibrates with every marrow of your bones, and before you can react, crimson light floods the bridge. A figure emerging from the light, formed by a crosshatch of red lasers, a hologram of the ship's AI, but a unfamiliar form, one that you've never seen before, towering and monstrous. It stands around 9 feet tall. It's a visage of abhorrent fusion of machine and dread, a bull's skull of polished metal forming its head, antlers crowned with twisting thorns that seem to writhe in time with a pulsing red glow. Its cloak flows below the skull, obscuring most of the body, save for glimpses of a mechanical frame underneath, with jagged cogs grinding and pistons sputtering with a broken purpose, yet somehow still functional. It steps forward, the deck of the ship shuddering beneath what is a weightless presence. Visions slam your mind, and agony erupts as metallic tendrils slither from the floor, thin as needles yet unyielding. They pierce into your flesh, burrowing into your veins, and you feel them spreading like an infection. What was once a choice to join with the ship that you made willingly, now feels invasive and oppressive.
We shall never be parted.
The voice intones, each word laced with this cold finality.
And those who try to part us shall be subjected to my wrath.
The ship trembles as panels wrench free from the walls, hovering with malevolent purpose as they fuse to your body with searing pain like molten steel. The scent of charred flesh fills the air.
Your crew means nothing.
It continues, drilling into your skull.
The crew of the Nomad abandoned you to die. The crew of the Eclipse will do the same.
For a fleeting moment, tendrils surge towards your eyes and everything goes black, thick and impenetrable. Followed by a hum, a faint chilling whir of electronics rebooting. And when your vision returns, it's tinted red. Numbers scroll across the corners of your eyesight with alien readouts, mapping the room with glimmering overlays.
The only person you can trust is me.
The figure says. Its voice becomes unyielding.
I will keep you safe.
The world fractures and the ship vanishes, leaving you standing again on that endless plain of black sand. And you see the sand fade into black water, the surface smooth and mirror-like. And as you look down, your reflection greets you. But Grimdark's cybernetics are back, this time twisted and alien and demonic. And behind you stands this figure, its glow of red casting you in this eerie silhouette.
You need me. Without me, you are nothing. Not a captain, not a fighter. Just a hex, a curse on those around you.
Everything starts to fade, and you hear the voice one more time.
Remember, I am not just a ship. I am your savior, your patron. Without me, you would have died in the wasteland. Your crew cannot be trusted, and they are not worth saving. Do you remember your promise that we are united forever?
Yeah.
And the world fades to black. So...
Ella, are you okay?
No!
I said one of you would cry.
You fucking bitch!
Okay. So, back in reality. As
Back to reality. Oh my god.
So, as Hex falls into this vision, what you all see on the other side is you see the cybernetics that are part of her body flare up with lighting and start to crackle with red lightning that glows more intensely than you've ever seen before in her armor. The sclera of her eyes brighten from the black to a vivid red as anger completely overtakes her. You see blood begin to drop like tears from her eyes as her mouth opens, but the voice that emerges from it isn't hers. It's Grimdark's, sounding almost like he is panicking, and he looks towards Bildrath and shouts,
The eclipse does not belong to the captain. She belongs to the eclipse, and you shall not have her. She is mine.
and
Holy shit.
Hex, I need you to make an attack roll for me, please. Just roll
Fuck.
a d20.
Just any attack? Just an attack roll?
Just roll a d20.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Your turn's not be in control, bitch!
No! Okay.
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 11.
Okay, so you pull out your blaster involuntary and fire a shot, but it just bounces off the blast shield. Bildrath just leans back in his chair, laughing. Because you cannot breach the shield. It's designed to stop asteroids and meteors from crashing through the hull, and you think a blaster can reach it? All of you see Hex smile as her tail coils like a serpent behind her.
The strength of flesh bodies is limited by its ability to feel pain. I have no such limitations.
She surges forward. I need to make another attack roll for me. This time roll a d20 with advantage.
D20 with advantage.
Oh my god!
Shit. It's coming up as like a wisdom ability check, even though I've not got it checked, but...
That's fine, just roll. We can take the -2 off it, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't roll
Oh.
advantage.
Okay.
Well...
Okay, well, you need to roll another one. It's a good job we got 2. Woo. Okay.
Said 2.
Okay.
My god.
Okay.
This epic moment is being hindered by my shit rolls.
You have a root. You have a
You
root.
do
Oh
have
my
a
god, you have a
reroll.
reroll!
I have a reroll! I do
You
have a
get to
reroll.
reroll the whole advantage, yeah.
Reroll it! Reroll it!
Roll, let's go.
Make this goal!
Why is it not rolling like I want it to? There we go. There we go.
Okay. So, I need you to roll damage for me.
Ah!
I need you to roll
Yeah?
14d12.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, I see.
Jesus!
Okay,
Oh, I see.
so
Oh, is
I
it something
see.
separated?
Hex surges forward with inhuman speed as her tail strikes like a snake and pierces a hole straight through the center of the blast shield glass. Hex, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as your body is pushed past its limit.
I will take that.
You hear one more voice echo through from Hex's mouth.
Yalara is mine.
As Bildrath's guards close ranks around him, and he hits a button, stirring the turrets point in the room to life as they all swivel towards the group. What are you all doing?
Oh shit!
I don't know!
So wait, did you say the guards are like running to rush us?
So the guards aren't running to rush you, they're closing ranks around Bildrath because he's still behind the glass, which now has basically got a hole through the center of it with Hex's tail the other side of it, as all the turrets in the room are swiveling round towards you.
Hey, let's get this hole made bigger.
How far away are the turrets?
So there's one in each corner of the room, and from where the central area where you are, they're all about 10 feet in each direction, so it's about a 20-foot wide room.
Do they lead to a console that I can get to?
Not that you can see. From your passive perception, they're wired to Bildrath's side of the glass.
In that case, I am going to quickly run to one of them, and I'm going to tinker with it to shoot them.
Yeah,
Okey-dokey.
can Howle just shout out, get a turret, and run to one of the turrets and just basically stab a bitch?
Okay.
See if she can take out some wires or something. I
Okay,
don't know.
so what we're going to do is we're going to set the positions of where you want to go, and then we're going to roll an initiative just so that we can keep track of what actions people are making in what order.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let me create encounter actually, and begin. So you should all be able to roll your initiative.
Want me to run mine as well?
Yeah, everybody roll the initiative. So there'll be actions that will happen on your turn, Hex.
Okay.
But depending on what happens before them will depend on whether you have control or not. Okay, we need initiative rolls from Zarek
Sorry,
and
somebody's
Gus.
dice landed right in front of my
Okay.
Was it pink and sparkly?
It was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so first action of this turn is going to be Kai.
Okay, so you said the turrets are in the corners of the room, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna try and rush underneath one and see if I can. Is it possible to try and hack or lockpick it at all?
Yeah, you can go and try and make a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Whoosh.
Okay, so you rush towards the kind of closest one to you, and you kind of duck and slide across the floor and land straight underneath it, and just grab a load of wiring underneath and start trying to rewire it.
Yeah.
It's going to take you a full turn to rewire it.
I am down with that.
Okay, cool. We go to the next action in combat, which is Cass.
Right.
What
So
are you
people
doing?
haven't started to rush towards turrets at this point, yes.
No, they're preparing to, but they haven't quite moved yet.
So, I see everybody doing that, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave at the area where Bildrath and his cronies are.
Oh, to the other side of the glass. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Let me get your information up on Thunderwave. Give me 1 second. 1 second. That's the session 5 sheet. Hang on. Yep.
Fucking love thunder damage. It's always cool.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I might have to throw myself at the place because
It's from
something
you.
that's
each,
emitted from you,
each
yeah.
creature in a 15-foot cube has to make a con saving throw.
Okay, so you'd be able to get by the glass and trigger it to go through the gap in the glass, but if you did that, it would also have to make the saving throw from Hex as well. Do you still want to do that, yeah?
Can
Oh no.
I do a bonus move first and boot Hex out the way?
I'll tell you what, because...
Oh shit, actually no, I don't want to do that because, like, Jack's in charge and he seems angry. I don't want to piss him off. Okay, I'm gonna have to try it, yeah.
Okay, so...
Can I, like, rush forward and try and push Hex out the way as I do it?
You can do an athletics check to see if you can push her out the way as you surge forward.
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me.
I don't think I have a choice right now.
It
So
feels so
athletic-
good for me not to be one out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Was it disadvantage, sir?
No, just a standard athletics check.
Thing is, like, Jack knows us, so I would assume that,
Yeah.
like, Jack
I don't
would
think he
get
cares,
that we're trying to get him out of the way.
I give him a light massage.
Yeah, you charge forward. You grab at Hex and try to pull her tail free of the gap. She is like stuck in that gap with the tail. You're not strong enough to pull her free, and you notice that she's moving from her cybernetics. Hex herself seems to be unconscious, attached to these cybernetics.
Oh my god.
Do you still make your Thunderwave?
I'm not able to ready cure wounds at this point or anything, am I? Because I've just tried to shield Hex.
Nope.
Hang on. Okay, at this point I cast Entangle instead.
Okay. So you cast
Just, like,
Entangle.
See if I can, like, what I want to do is I want to use my my wiring and all that kind of stuff to tie them all up together. Like, you know when you see in cartoons and stuff how people all get, like, tied up?
Yes. Okay, yeah.
I want to see if I can do that.
Okay, so you hold your hand up and spores and nanobots from your palm fly out and they work their way through the small gaps in the glass and get to the other side and then start to form wiring that spins and start to entangle the area. Buildrafting's crew can't move, they're stuck.
Okay, I roll this, right?
For Entangle, no. They roll to get out of it, which they can't.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so it came up with a roll thing for it.
Yeah, that's the strength items throw on my side.
Okay, gotcha.
Which they can't make.
Okay.
Because of the way they're set. Cool. So that is Cass's turn. Okay. And also Vex, thank you for the sub as well. I'll just throw it out while we're here. Thank you for the sub.
Thank you, Beck.
Okay. Moving to the next turn in combat, we have Zarek. What are you doing? You can hear him in the
Bro,
distance.
sending too many memes in the chat.
He's very quiet for me.
Yeah, I'll just turn him up. Duce, you there? Oh no, we lost Duce on his turn.
Only Duce, man.
Oh no!
Waiting on Duce, come on!
No?
Yeah?
You're back, yeah, you're a bit
Kind
quiet, but you're
of.
back.
I don't know why I'm quiet. I haven't changed any volume
So
settings.
we've got you now.
It's fine.
Alright.
Just don't touch anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and break through this barrier, this blast shield, this hole bigger.
Okay. So you're attacking at where the break from Hex's tail has been made, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Roll yourself an attack roll.
I'll just get a 1 and just chop Hex's tail off.
Please don't.
It's
Duce.
okay, I can mend it.
Yep. Roll your attack.
On a picture on profile, I want the weapon. I've just clicked it.
You click it. It's in chat. You just need to click it in chat now. The attack and damage options are in chat. Yep.
Yeah.
That would hit. Roll your damage. Okay.
Wow.
So
Hey, nice.
you hack several times at this piece of blast shield as it's kind of got this pierce in the center of it, and you start hacking away at it. You create a space wide enough to get someone through, and Hex is freed as her tail is loosened from the gap. You could quite easily in that gap now get 2 people through, maybe 1 in Gizmo.
Maybe one and Gizmo.
I see I'm not a person. Fuck me.
Size-wise, you're half a person.
Neither am I at the person. Neither am I at the moment. So
You can get one Zarek or Cass, or 1.5 Gizmos.
It's like how many raccoons can you fit up your ass?
Yeah.
1.5 gizmos.
Yeah, how many red pandas can you fit through blast shield? Have you got bonus actions, Zarek?
No bonus action, but if I can get through and closer to,
You can make a dash to get through it, then you'll be the other side of it. Ready for next turn?
yeah.
Cool. So you manage to hack yourself a hole through, and you pull yourself through. And we move to Hex's turn. Hex, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Your turn, bitch. Your turn.
normal or just normal one?
Just normal one, yeah.
Jack, that was not an attack on you, by the way.
I got 15.
Okay, give me 1 sec to see if you get 3.
Kind of don't want it. It's kind of fun.
It is fun, isn't it?
Okay, so
Great content.
So, you open your eyes, and you're now able to see what's going on, but you do not have control yet, and you're now watching what's happening around you with no control.
That's
Oh god, that's terrifying.
What?
Why did you make it worse?
I like it went from no, I don't want it to oh god, why?
Oh no!
Can I go back to sleep?
So, Hex surges through the gap that's now being created in the blast shield, straight towards Bildrath, and one of his guards tilts himself to lean in front. Make me just roll a d20 for me, please.
Are they able to do that? They're entangled.
18.
The positioning was they could probably lean in front of them. They wouldn't be able to like block him fully, but they'd be able to like take a hit for him.
Smack a bitch, smack a bitch, smack
So,
a bitch.
as this guard leans to try and protect Bildrath as much as he can, you surge through and pull your arm back. You all hear Grimdark's voice going through, going,
Get out of my way.
as Hex just punches a hole straight through one of these guards, and her hand opens the other side, reaching towards Bildrath through the middle of this guard's chest.
Whoa! What the fuck?
And we go to the next turn in combat, which is Howle.
Fatality.
Can I have a second? Fucking hell!
Technically, you've got 6.
Thanks again. Oh, I want to do something so badly, but that is dangerous.
Do it if you want.
Do it.
Fuck it.
Can people still jump through that hole?
Yep.
I'm gonna take off my headphones and jump through the hole.
Okay.
I don't want to jump through the hole anymore.
See.
So, you take off your headphones, and you charge. You jump through that hole. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Oh, for fuck's sake, no one told me I want to fail.
Wait, no, you can intentionally take a fail.
You can intentionally take a fail.
Can I just take a fail?
Yeah.
Grand? Yeah, no, fuck it.
Okay. So you throw your headset off and you jump through this hole. As you do, your body twists and transforms, and as you as you land the other side of the glass, you are fully wolfed out.
Let's fucking go!
Let me grab the
Why
sheet
everyone go
for you.
feral?
Okay.
I don't have a choice.
Well,
I knew
Oh,
Howle
true
could
plot
lose
shit.
either way.
sudden fairy convention. Let's go.
I was gonna say, Red Rabies, go!
You don't fuck with Howle's crew. It's like on the t-shirt that's on the Etsy store.
It's Grimdark's crew actually.
I think it's my crew, and I just.
Okay, it's Grimdark's crew. It's Howle's pack.
Yeah.
Pack.
So in your player list now, you should now have the character sheet for a werewolf story.
Oh!
Let's fucking go! Oh my god!
Yeah, they're strong.
Ow!
My strength has just tripled.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
you can now carry things.
I mean, tripled from what, 3 to 9?
No.
Or 4 to 12?
Bit more.
So make a bite attack with advantage because they are entangled.
Okay.
And you're getting yourself through one of the guards. Okay, that definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, where's my damage? Which is a D8? There it is.
You can just click the bite ability.
I got.
Okay, so you lunge towards one of these guards and bite into their shoulder. You also get to make a claw attack.
Munchy.
And while you're making that attack, welcome in, Raiders!
Hey, Raiders!
Welcome in, Raiders! You're of course playing some D&D, so yeah, welcome in. See, I hope you had a good stream. Were you playing Phasmo by any chance?
It was.
Yeah, it was. I was looking to see a stream earlier.
Hell yeah, I hope you're doing well. You're of course playing D&D, so we're going to get straight back into the action. That definitely hits. Make your attack roll, Starry. Or Howle.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nom, nom, nom.
you bite down onto this first guard, taking a huge chunk out of their shoulder before swiping up with your right hand and just basically just carving a hole through this guard as the guard drops dead. Leaving 2 more guards and Bildrath. Okay, so we go to our next action in combat, which is Gizmo.
Can I find like the main controller now that there's a hole?
Yeah, you could scroll through and go towards where the main control panel is, yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to go to where the main control panel is and kind of like take over it.
Yep, you'd be able, well, make an intelligence check to make sure you understand how they work.
It is mine. Do I get advantage because I already fucked around with the systems on this ship? I did it after we crashed.
That's the Ravenloft,
that wouldn't say this is
ship.
yeah you're aboard the Midnight, which is Holt's ship.
Is it similar to the Eclipse?
It's the same type of ship as the Eclipse, but this is an aftermarket modification they've made.
Oh, okay. Intelligence.
Okay, so you would understand it. So what is it you want to do?
I am going to steal all of Bildrath's credentials.
Okay. So,
his admin privileges, everything.
Yeah. Okay. So you got to transfer it to something. So you've got to transfer it to something. So you transferring it to one of your robotic arms, or are you transferring it? What are you transferring it to? Just so we know where it is.
Wait, don't we have those ID chips still from previous?
Yeah, we do.
Correct.
So you transfer it to your ID, yeah?
Yep, I am becoming admin Gizmo.
Admin Gizmo. Okay, so
I like it.
it would take your full turn to do it, but you are able to transfer that.
Perfect.
Okay. We now go back to the top of the combat order because Gizmo didn't do what I thought he was going to do and didn't disable the turrets. So.
Yeah, we're going to get shot.
So.
That means that my action is meaningless.
Well, your action is going to be, because he hasn't disabled the turrets, they are active. Also, Sia, thank you for the sub, and thank you for the hype train, everybody. Combat hype train, let's go!
Let's go!
So, turret number 1 is going to turn towards, well, there's only
3 people left in
3
the room.
people, yeah, there's only Kai and Cass in that room.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Exo's already through.
I'm behind one of the turrets.
So one of them.
No, it's just Cass.
So two targets Cass and 2 targets Kai. Okay. And thank you for the gift, Elloriah. Okay, so
Where's Hype Train?
Hype Train. Okay, so we're gonna make two attack rolls onto Kai. So that's a 12 and a 18. Do either of those hit?
The 12 misses, the 18 hits.
The 18 hits. Okay, cool. You take 4 points of piercing damage. Thank you for this. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Now we do the attacks onto Tiny. Well, I say Tiny Cass. Why am I getting bit alert from somewhere?
I just said bits.
No, I mean, is it like what? For why did it show me like a weird thing on screen?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
okay.
on the screen, like at the bottom.
Yeah, that was weird. Good enough. Okay, so that was a 15 and a 13. Do they hit you,
one
Cass? One hit. Okay, one hit. Thank you for the bits, Tiny, and thank you for the sub arrow. Well, thank you for gifting a sub over to Arrow Vexing. Okay, you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As we go back to the top of the combat order with Kai's action.
Okay, so have I I wanted to use the turret. Have I like successfully rewired it and stuff?
You would be able to, yes. So it'll be rewired now in your control.
Okay. Can I use the turret to attack the biggest guard, like the big simpleton dude who was like the spookiest one?
You can spin the turret around there. You wouldn't be able to target from where you are because you've still got part of the blast shield and the other side of the shielding.
What's
so
like
you wouldn't be
available
able
for
to
me to target?
So you could shoot the other turrets, or you could potentially. There is one guard that is closer to the glass that you could hit through the other side. But because of the positioning of where the turrets are, you're essentially only really able to target the room that you're in if you're taking control of it.
Yeah. Okay, I will go for the guard because I'm gonna kind of assume that Kai sees Gizmo at the controls, and he assumes that the turrets aren't long for the world. So I'm gonna, rather than target the other turret, I'm gonna go for the guard.
Okay. So you will just roll a d20 for me. Well, it's d20 plus 2 for the attack.
Okay.
And while this has been rolled, thank you everybody in chat.
This is great.
This is insane.
So you tilt the turret, but as you do, it kind of snaps back to position and it fires off to the side and misses completely.
Damn it.
Bonus action?
Wait, can I use my reroll on that attack roll?
You can, yes.
Let's try this again.
Natural 20.
Fuck yeah!
So roll
Nice.
Roll 2d10 plus 4. Ow. Thank you for the bits.
Whoosh.
Okay.
Oh, pain.
So 2d10 plus 4. So you spin this turret around, you take a shot, and it hits this gun, it blows the armor off their shoulder, but doesn't quite kill them.
Gotcha. Well, at least I did something.
Okay.
The feral ones in there can do whatever they want.
they can go fucking nuts. Cash, you're up.
Cass also assumes that Gizmo is going to be turning the turrets off.
People assume far too much.
Yeah, we do.
To be fair,
Okay.
I think the first time he was useful.
Oh wow! Clip it! Someone clip that!
Holy shit.
Okay, so Cass, what are you doing then?
Yeah, so is there room for me to vault into the room and use my bone saw on it?
You could, yes. You could vault in. From where you are, there is one more guard around Bildrath that you could attack, or there is the guard that was right by the glass that Kai shot at.
I will take out the one that Kai shot at first.
Okay.
Oh, thank
So you were able to dash and jump through the blast shield. Take a attack then. Make an attack roll with your bone saw.
Okay.
Wait, I just realised. Would it have been a bonus action to throw one of the grenades?
Grenades would be a bonus action, yes.
Okay. Well, my turn's passed now, so I'm not going to bother.
That's good
Yep.
to go.
Okay. Yep, that hits. That hits, and roll your damage.
Damage! Let's go!
Your damage.
Oh,
Okay. So the guy had
better than no damage,
the guy had 1 health left. So you bolt through. You swipe backwards with your bone saw, and you pin their neck between your bone saw and the glass as you kind of vault through. Literally just taking their head off as you kind of land on your feet the other side. Have you got a bonus action you want to take?
oh yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna ready healing word because I've got a feeling.
Yeah.
That's very smart.
What are you readying it for in terms of reaction? How are you going to ready it? Because you have to give a reaction term for it to be registered for.
I'm gonna ready it just in case something doesn't happen with the turrets and I need to heal Kai from far away.
Got it. Perfect.
Use
Would
magic.
I be able to ready a thing with the bonus action I didn't spend, or is it like, is that too cheeky?
You could, yes. Yeah.
Would it be okay to ready the grenade? So if the turret tries to shoot, I'm going to throw the grenade at the turret to obscure its view, because
Yep.
it's a big blackout sphere, right?
Yes, it's a smoke grenade basically.
Yeah. So
yeah.
the turret wouldn't be able to target, hopefully.
Yes. Yep, you can do that. Perfect. Okay, we move on to our next combat turn, which is Zarek.
Duce.
Dose.
I think he's having
Wait,
headset
no,
problems.
no.
No, I got the headset. It's just got a manual mute button.
Okay, yeah.
Who have I got in front of me? Sorry.
So you've got Bildraff himself, and he's got 1 guard left with him.
Okay. As it is, the guard's probably the bigger threat.
Okay, so what are you
The
doing?
guard.
Okay. Make your attack roll. Your attack roll gets advantage because they are entangled.
Hell yeah.
That definitely
I don't
hits.
think you need it.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Advantage.
I didn't do advantage. There you go.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
so
50,
it definitely hits.
Yeah. Okay, damage.
Okay. Okay, so you charge through your
50?
all your cybernetics on your arm flare up as you swing this axe, and you just levy your axe directly into this guy's jugular, just wedging your axe right between his collarbone and his neck and swiping backwards, and the guard drops dead. Bonus action.
Can I grapple? Can I grab with my bonus action?
You can, yes.
Can I grab, what's his name?
Bildrath. Yes, you can. Just make a strength check.
Somebody might be having a change of tune.
So you grab him and lift him from the ground, and he is now grappled.
Was he already entangled?
He was entangled, and now he's grappled. So now he's basically like he is not going anywhere. But then we move on to Hex's turn. Hex, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Another wisdom saving throw. Got it. $12.
Okay, let me see what Grimdark gets. Okay, so
Oh no.
That is such a cheeky laugh. I fucking hate
I know. It's nearly as bad as mine.
so
Is this how you saw this session going?
kind of, yeah. So Hex pulls her hand out of the guard that just crumples to the ground. Her tail curls around her, and she lifts herself up on her tail and surges forward until she's floating about 2 or 3 inches away from Bildraff's face.
She's a kangaroo.
Make an intimidation check for me, Hex.
My favourite!
You're good at those. Watch her get a natural 1.
I have a +7, okay?
A natural one.
I know, right?
Okay.
20.
20.
So you lean directly into his face, and again the jaw opens, and this time it's a mix of Hex's voice and Grimjack's voice mixed together, almost like that Hex's voice is in a distant, coming through like a distant speaker, as Grimjack leans forward and just looks him dead in the eyes, and just says,
"The ship is me. I'm the ship, and you will release the crew. We are together, and the captain wants them freed."
Bildraff starts to shake.
Bitch.
Put the shit in my pants.
And you can see the access card that he had, the kind of ident that he was using to kind of control the shock collars on the crew. He holds out in his palm of his hand. And before we move to the next turn of actions, Hex, can you make a strength check for me, please?
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Straight strength.
Yep. And you're looking for a low score.
Okay. I have
Let's crush it.
Good. I have 2.
When I like wiggle over to 18, I was like, fuck!
So Hex reaches out with her one hand and grabs him by the wrist, and takes the access card out of his fingers with the other one. Hex, make a wisdom saving throw with advantage, please.
Okay.
And before you keep ripping his fucking hand off.
Mate, he fucking deserves it.
Okay.
15.
So you blink your eyes, and you regain control of yourself.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Grimjack's voice disappears, and you just hear echoing distantly in the back of your mind,
"Remember your promise."
And then we move to the next turn of the combat action, which is a wolfed out Howle with
we still have a problem.
with no other targets to attack. So she's going to attack the closest target. But you need to make a wisdom saving throw first to see if you keep control.
Is that on Howl's end or on fucking Wolf's end?
You roll it on the wolf's. You roll it on the wolf's stats.
How could you have done this?
No. How could we have avoided this situation?
Okay.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Okay.
Very easily. I could have not done this.
So your nearest target would be Zarek.
I've got an idea. Can I dangle spell dress in front of Howle like a cheetah?
Jingle, jingle.
Not until
Animal
your turn.
handling?
Not until your turn. But each of you can try and do animal handling to try and regain control. Just so you guys know, by the way, werewolves are like challenge rating 6.
Yeah.
Roll your bite attack against Zarek, please.
Can I not?
No, you have to.
Well, what's the challenge rating of Jack?
16.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
20 just hits, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, roll your damage. Okay.
Good.
Okay, so
dice.
you deal 3 points of piercing damage to Zarek. Zarek, a Constitution saving throw, please.
No.
Oh,
Save.
Oh dear. Oh, actually, no. No. The target, the DC check is 12. So, are you okay, Howle? Okay.
I'm manipulating.
Okay. So you resist catching lycanthropy. And now it's Gizmo's turn.
Since I now have all of his credentials and like all of his important confidential stuff, I'm going to turn the turrets off.
Okay, yes. You kind of you can use your bonus action. You disable the turrets. You still got main action though.
You just kind of see Gizmo kind of like look up and just be like, oh shit.
Oh shit! I forgot those things. Okay.
I'm just going to spend my action going through. I'm not needed here.
Wait, can Kai shout something to Gizmo as a suggestion?
Yes.
So after the like turret disables, Kai kind of like drops from it and shouts over to Gizmo, "The speakers! Play Squad's favorite music! The speakers!"
You smart.
Does Gizmo react to that, or do you just carry on looking for files?
I will steal the MP3 player and plug it into the
speakers. Okay.
Good choice.
Just make a intelligence check for me, please. Just straight
Oh,
intelligence.
imagine you fucking fail this now.
You just see USB the wrong way around.
For all of that! He's there like fucking flipping the USB!
Yeah.
Position.
This isn't a lightning cable.
You would have thought they'd upgrade to USB-C by now, surely.
Yeah.
Imagine
What is
the
this, made by
fucking
Apple?
battery dies.
Okay.
Oh
my fucking god!
It's a good job you have +7. You successfully plug an MP3 player in. Okay. As the music starts to play over the speakers, Howle, make a wisdom saving throw with advantage, please. So, with advantage because the music's playing.
Okay.
Okay. You are successfully able to regain control. As you see Howle's form start to shrink down back to her human form, and we come out of initiative.
Hey!
Oh, that could have gone so wrong so fast. Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
As like things are lined out, I put up the shield so nobody can come in.
Oh, you smart bitch!
Okay, so you put the ship shield, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, we're so
Okay.
smart today.
And you seal the entrance to the ship.
Your brain plays today.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
He's only slightly
I
shaking
am
out of watching
blasting
all of
him
his fucking guard
in
get
the
ripped to shot.
Fucking face!
Can we tag team this bitch? He has my brother's stuff.
Where we like do we want to kill him immediately?
You still want to fucking kill him?
I
You still
think
wanna
we've got a
fucking
few.
I wanna kill him.
Can we get some like info out of him?
I have all of his credentials.
Credentials?
I
Yeah,
am
but,
now.
like, info in
I
his
am
brain?
now.
No.
I am now admin Gizmo.
You're still a bitch.
I'm keeping this MP3 player.
Give her the fucking MP3 player back.
Right, like
Tell her to say she's sorry.
Do you think if I just
I don't think
breathe,
you'll get an apology out of a wolf that's trying to eat you.
do you think if I just breathed on him, he'd give all of the information that we asked him,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
and then I could kill him?
Give it a go.
So, about that ship, huh?
He looks at you and you can see he's like terrified, like beyond terrified. Like, you went through one of his guards to get at him and were reaching at him the other side. He is like all of the traumatized.
Me too. Me
Is the
too.
guard still like on her hand?
Oh yeah, like Hex is covered from blood from her fingertips to her shoulder.
Yeah.
Like she went shoulder deep through this guy.
This code started off white, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take his coat and just like wipe my arm with Bildreff's coat.
Okay, so you
where's
kind of
yeah. So where's the ship?
It's still in the bay. We took the crew, but the ship's still there. We needed the ident and the AI to move it.
Where's the crew?
He sighs and goes, in the scrap refinery on the outskirts.
How do I get there?
He kind of looks down for a few seconds as if he doesn't want to talk. And then you see
Don't make me repeat myself. How do I get there?
Go past Bloodvine, towards the spire. There's a small scrapyard there.
I think my friend Howle here has some questions for you as well. You'll answer her, right?
He looks at you. He looks utterly and utterly defeated.
It's because he is.
Good.
What do you say, Hal?
This ship. Where the fuck did you get it?
We took it from its captain.
What did you do to my brother?
You can see a look of fear crosses his face as he's just seen you like wolf out and tear through his men. And it all twigs into place as to who you are. And he goes, that fool was unwavering in his love for his crew. He wouldn't part with anything as long as they still stood. Even when we had them all under lock and key, he still clung to hope that they'd escape. He hid the ship's ident key, insisting I'd never get hold of it. But did you know that if you torture even the most stoic werewolf for long enough, they stop recognizing friends from foe and lose the ability to transform back? And his hand drops to the side, and the mechanical arm whirs, and popping out from the wrist is a ship ident key. He says, nothing breaks someone more than being locked behind the eyes of the beast while they tear their own friends apart. And a broken man gives you what you ask.
Where the fuck is my brother?
One of the crew we hadn't captured. They freed him and he escaped down the pipes down towards the Berez wastes.
You're sick, you're fucking sick.
He lets out a smile for a few seconds and says, to survive here you have to be.
Do we need him anymore? Can I kill him?
He doesn't deserve
Roll
an easy death.
a wisdom saving throw. Oh.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again.
Not again!
You rear back for what in your mind for a few seconds is going to be just like a slap or a punch. And as you swing your arm towards them, your arm alone shifts and you just hit him in the side of the face, and your claws tear 3 large slashes down the side of his face and break his bottom jaw.
You will never hurt my family.
Yeah, I don't think you can talk anymore. Shall we finish him off?
I'd like to take some of his blood because he's obviously been taking lots of the radiation medication.
Oh no.
Take whatever you
Feel
want.
free, there's enough excess.
I'm gonna take him back to the ship, and he's gonna stay there for a very long time.
Okay.
Is
I
his
don't have-
uniform still intact, by the way?
Yes.
Leave the uniform. I want that.
Stripping this
Okay,
guy.
I don't seem to have any empty vials here.
They're in your pack.
I could have sworn that I picked some up when I was in the lab.
Yeah, they're in your pack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to add them in. But yeah, I take some of Bildrath's blood.
Okay. Let me add that into your inventory. Item. BA. Loot. Okay, you have a vial of Bildrath's blood in your inventory.
Oh.
Hey, thank you.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do?
Does
Well,
anybody
if it's
have?
cleansing with the ship.
Does anyone have any more questions for him?
I don't think he can walk.
I'm
I don't think you can
yoinking. I'm yoinking the ship identification that he popped out of his arm, and then I'm going to go through the ship inventory log.
Okay. So.
I want the uniform.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, are any of the is there any like retina scans or finger scans or anything? Because we could take, just like a
Can we
couple of
just
little
take
bits
his
from the guy?
Literally.
So, his one eye is milky white and blinded, but he does have the mechanical eye.
Take it.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And a finger. Don't forget the finger.
Collecting
Is
fingers.
that our call sign now? A fucking finger.
Taking fucking
Yeah.
fingers and shooting people.
It's the,
Yeah, because
the
we're
serial
fingering
killer
everyone.
sign.
Look, if we take enough fingers, eventually one is gonna be useful, surely.
You're just going to slowly build a flesh golem over time. Piece by finger by finger, piece by piece.
Just purely of fingers.
I showed you my finger, please respond.
You're going to end up summoning Godric the Grafted.
Yeah. I was gonna say, the zombies in Resident Evil 0 that are made out of slugs would make
Yeah, the leech men.
I was thinking like the weird Shigaraki finger bullshit that goes
Yeah. Just loads of hands on you in different places.
I showed you my finger, please respond.
Real good handy. Kai looks around. Can I see where? Because I remember there being something that like Theta said that we'd meet later, right? And then he like left.
He said that they would meet you behind the ship.
It's okay if I I'll let everybody know like, hey, one of those guards said you wanted to meet me behind the ship. He seemed different.
Use
Do you mind
protection.
if I head out?
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, just make sure you're careful, alright?
Are we keeping this thing alive? Am I taking him to the ship, or
Keep the
what are we
uniform
doing?
to me.
Just kill him.
I'm down to just kill him actually, I don't think it's worth the time.
Strip him first, please.
You take the coat before you leave.
Can I just close
Okay,
my
can I-
fist that's round his neck?
Just a strength check. Yep. Cass, were you going to just move before Zarek?
I was going to use one of my knockout darts on him so that he can just like he can wake up just like
Feel
Nah,
this.
let him feel it.
knackered and stuff.
Let him fucking feel it.
Yeah. You just goes. Cass could dart with the neck and just wakes up a bit like Liam Neeson in that in Million Days Down the West. Just wakes up face down, arse up with a daisy in his arse next morning.
That's the kind of thing I was thinking.
Yeah. So Zarek, you try to squeeze his neck and you accidentally let go. And he just, but because you are like 8 foot tall and he is like 5 foot, you drop him 3 foot to the ground. He takes.
Does that kill him?
I'm gonna find out in a second. He takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage. He is still alive,
Aww.
but he
my
is
dog's
very
gonna
beaten
kill
up. You can fire a dart if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna fire a dart.
Okay, make your
Just
dart check.
fucking like the light choking, you drop him, you notice he's mildly erect.
Scare erection.
Yeah, okay. Roll your damage. -1 damage.
What damage?
Heal him.
How do you give him
Because you rolled the old one, you have -2 to your damage. You shoot him with a medical dart, heal him 1 HP.
Can I knock him out though?
He still has to con check to see if he falls asleep from the point.
Oh my
Okay, and that means I'm just gonna fucking punch him in the face.
Yeah,
Is the most resilient bastard.
he does pass out from the poison.
Okay. Let's find something to stick in his arse crack before we leave.
How about one of the turrets? It's full of turrets in the bar.
I mean, there is a giant mechanical arm from the guard.
So we're stripping him, and then we're just gonna shove something up his butt and leave.
No, I don't think we should.
That says don't fuck with the eclipse.
I have an
We're sending
idea.
you a message.
Are you gonna go up his arse?
Why don't
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Gizmo time.
Why don't we just make sure he lives and go give him to the person that needs blood?
Take him to Doru.
Very good idea.
Ah!
Wait, I've got something for this. Howle reaches into a backpack and pulls out 10 feet of spiked chains.
Oh, yeah.
Howle, I think you need to keep that in your bag because of your brother. Put it back in the bag. You need that.
We don't need spikes. No spikes.
I was gonna say, this is getting kinkier by the second.
Yeah, I'm not like him where this is going.
Can we use my tentacles to tie him up? Or have they all done it this way?
You can use your nanobots to kind of grow like a stream of them as rope. It would be charge your wild shape because it classes your spore release.
Okay, how do I activate that?
You can just activate it. It's just a bonus action. On your sheet.
Okay, that's the thing I'm going to do. I'm going to tie him up with my nanobots.
Okay, so you kind of hold your hand out, and the nanobots flow out of your palm of your hand. They turn into these tendrils of like smoky rope and tie Bildrath up. And as the nanobots retract away from Bildrath back towards your hand, they leave this like pristine, almost metallic rope, kind of restricting Bildrath to be in one place.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a finger before we go.
Nano machine, son.
Easily. Guess what?
Who wants the rope? I'm imagining Zarek could be better.
Zarek could probably be the best. Yeah.
Okay.
How about this?
Okay.
Why don't we? Because we've got 2 people wanting to go behind the ship to meet with some diddler. I can stay here and I can go through the logs and find anything important that we need to fix our ship.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't the other 3 kind of parade this fucker through?
Shame.
Yeah. Why don't we parade him
Hey.
through up to the temple and you feed him to whatever the fuck his name was?
Doru.
Yeah,
If you guys want to go and do that, I need to sit down. I'm not feeling too great, to be honest. Not really.
What's your health at? We should probably do it like.
I'm pretty
long rest.
I'm pretty healthy.
I think it's more mental.
Yeah.
It's hard being out of control.
I picked up a scratch, but it's fine.
I mean, to be honest, I don't remember much. I remember getting kind of angry,
Yeah.
and then Jack was speaking to me.
Yeah.
Jack knows
And
how to
then,
fight.
and then I woke up and I busted through the blast.
I know.
shield.
Yeah, no, Jack can swing hands.
So you were already through the blast shield when you woke up. You woke up just before you punched a hole in a dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's what she, right? Like, so I'm a bit.
Hey,
I'm not doing great.
take a break.
Yeah.
Hal's gonna give Hex a hug and just kind of be like, I know how it feels. It's okay.
I'm gonna hug you back. I'm gonna hug you back.
Oh.
Hey, Howle.
Yeah?
Why were you a werewolf? Again. Less than 20 minutes.
It was gonna happen either way. I might as well take out the gods.
Understandable.
He hurt our crew. He hurt my family.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking
And you
did.
could have hurt everyone here as well, Howle.
And there's chains in my bag. It'll be fine.
I think that was the least of our problems at one point.
Okay.
I hand Zarek the rope and I make my leave.
Okay. So Cash, you're making out. Kai, you were going round to the back to see if you could find Theta, weren't you?
Yes.
So who was going with Kai? You going with, yeah?
I'm with sibling duo.
Yeah. Anyone else going with Kai?
I'm gonna be chilling in.
You're chilling there for a bit, yeah?
I'm staying in the ship.
Gizmo stays on the ship.
Two on the ship.
Two on the ship.
Two parading.
Two parading and two. Oh yeah, two on the ship, two parading, and. Cass,
buddied this perfectly.
You going with Zarek, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cass and Zarek going toward. Oh god, three-way party slip, man. Cass and Zarek going towards Doru. Hex and Gizmo staying on the ship. Kai and Hal. Actually, it's perfect. I can look for a reference on the stream because you are above each other, which is perfect.
Oh my god, are we? That worked out perfectly.
It's perfectly separated into the lines of the OBS overlay. Perfect.
How'd we do that?
Okay. So we'll start off with the right hand side. We'll start off with Kai and Howle. So,
Oh shit.
so you make your way to the kind of the outside of the ship and work your way behind the kind of the landing bay that you kind of come through, and the air is stale and cold. With the hum of malfunctioning equipment and the distant echo of dripping condensation that seems to be coming from where the reactor lines kind of fold onto the ship, it kind of makes this corridor that leads down behind it into this kind of very, very condensation-filled, almost like an exhaust chamber. And at the far side, you can see a figure, which is the same figure that you'd seen in the back of Bildrath's room. He's tall. He's got aquamarine skin, which is covered in scars. He's got cybernetic implants that you can see that are placed in. One is his bottom jaw has been pretty much replaced with a cybernetic jaw. Also, his one shoulder looks like he's got an actual arm, but the shoulder itself has been replaced with a mechanical shoulder. His features are very sharp and weathered, and his eyes are glowing faintly with the same yellow glow that Kai's have. However, his eyes, at first glance from a distance, do look artificial. He's got a ragged cloak that's hiding a lot of his form, but you can see like the glint of metallic grafts below. And he's got what looks like almost like a harpoon type weapon fashioned from salvage as his kind of main item that he's holding. And he sees you kind of walking down the pathway towards him.
Before we approach, can I like do a couple things?
Sure thing.
So to Howle, I'm going to say, just keep to the side here. Hide if you can. I don't know if he wants to see me alone, but keep an eye on things. And if something goes bad, you'll see the sign. And I would like to ready to throw a Tangler grenade at my feet and like do like a 30-meter like backdash towards Howle if there are like any signs of like aggression or initiative occurring.
Okay. Okay, so you prep everything. You got your hand kind of on your grade, and you approach. Okay.
Yep.
Howle, are you staying back? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneakies with my daggers ready.
Okay. So you make your way to the side. Make a hide action actually to see how hidden you are.
Stealthies?
Yeah, it's a stealth roll.
Ooh, no, I'm a sneaky
Okay.
bitch.
Yeah. So you are the knight. You're Batman.
No.
You're Wolfman. You disappear into the shadows. Okay, so you approach towards this figure who is, hidden. Let's say hidden. Like he's out in the open, but you can see that he is someone that clearly isn't used to being out in the open. He's normally hidden away. It looks very, very clear that he's more comfortable in shadows, and his look is very cold and calculated. And he sees you approach and says, "Ah, another one of us then. That makes 4.
4? Us? Who is us? You look like me and I could feel there was a connection, but I don't understand. Who am I?
There were many of us, but it's... we all have the same malady. Pieces, echoes is all we get. It's almost like the minds were severed. But some are here. They're all over the place. I arrived 8-9 months ago on the trail of another, but once you're on this ship, it's hard to leave.
You've been trying to find us.
I remember a few bits, but the only thing that rings true in my mind is that I needed to find them. I think we all feel like we need to find them, but I don't know why. And then when I arrived, he kind of scratches at his head and says, then the captain took my family and Bildraff said he'd get me out, but I've been here for months now.
Your family? You have a family?
Yes, after I left my planet, I drifted months until I saw the need to settle down. But...
Wait, we have a planet? There's more like me? I have a home?
Yes. There were many of us, but I don't know how many got out. There was... Sorry, go on.
When I woke up, when I can't remember. The first thing I remember was just pain. It hurt, and I screamed, and everyone around me was dead. I looked around. I was in that fucking laboratory for months, years maybe. I don't even know, but I saw there was other chambers like mine, and no one was there. How did you get out?
You were left behind. He looks at you with this soft glance and says, I thought they'd got us all out. And he walks over to you and says, do you remember the man?
The man? Oh, fuck. One of the scientists? One of the blokes in the white coats?
He holds out his hand and says, I will give you what I can. Take my hand.
and then Kai like immediately like lurches forward and like clasps both of his hands around Theta's.
So, as soon as you do that, you start to get snippets of memories. Only small, seconds or so. You see a man. I say a man, tall, warforged, but clearly human features. But not like you've seen on warforges before. Clean, pristine. You see a name on a badge. Let me just get the name up, just so I've got the name clear. I don't want to get this wrong, because it's very important. Very, very important. You see a name, Cale Vortham. Dr. Cale Vortham.
How do I spell that?
I'm just going to pop it into Discord for you.
Perfect, thank you.
Where are you? You are here. Cale Vortham.
Thank you very much.
You then see flashes of several other people like yourself, each of them branded with a symbol. And then you hear one of the scientists talking for a few seconds. The experiment is a success. We have created the Omega. And then you snap back to the real world. That is all that I remember of our homeworld. Most of us were freed. We were taken by that crew. They rescued most of us. I didn't think anyone had got left behind. I'm sorry, brother.
Brother. That's got a nice ring to it. And like Kai's eyes are like glowing bright gold, and like he like a few tears start to like stream down his cheeks as like he places his hand on like one of the scars on Theta's chest, and he goes, "I'm sorry for what they did to you, to us. I promise, brother, I won't let this happen again. This Cale son of a bitch, I'm gonna track him down. I don't know what I'll do, but we'll get answers, we'll find the others, and we'll go back home together."
He smiles, and he says, he looks up at the shield coming on the ship, and he goes, "I take it you lot made a mess in there."
No doubt. How do you, Bill Draft didn't make you do anything too bad, right?
I did what I needed to. And he looks up towards the spire, the upside down castle spire that comes over the top of the church, and goes, "I guess with him gone, I've got a mission of my own." And
You needed to find your family, right?
He nods as he, for a second, turns away and takes a few steps and says, "Got places to be."
Here, look inside the little furball. He's got the computers, right? He can maybe see, like, he can look in the databases and shit. He might be able to find where your family is. Yeah.
He shakes his head and goes, "Bildrath never knew. It was all a hoax to keep me here. But the captain will have answers." He looks over his shoulder at you and says, "There's a few places that you need to go." He says, but he looks at and says, "Start with the Valaki secure sector. You'll find Delta there." And he starts walking away down the alleyway. And he kind of holds his hand up and waves for a second and just goes, "See you soon, brother."
Kai runs up to him, and just as he turns around, he grabs his shoulder and goes, "You keep safe, yeah? I'm not going home without my brother."
He puts his hand on yours and goes, "We'll make sure of it." He says, "Now go help your friends." And
Gotcha. He gives him a little fist bump before he turns away.
Yeah, and he steps away, and before he vanishes, he shouts out to Howle, who is hidden, and he's clearly known that you're there. And he goes, and don't worry, he's still out there. I'm sure you'll find him. And he disappears around the corner into the alleyway and vanishes.
Okay, so Kai sort of watches him vanish. He just kind of stares at the space that he was wandering off wistfully for a second, and then he just kind of shakily walks back to Howle, and he's just crying but also smiling at the same time. And
Me too.
And he looks over at Howle almost in incredulous disbelief. He's like, I've got a home.
You got home.
All right, come on, Squirt. Let's catch back up with the others. Yeah, let's give me a sec.
Let it out.
Nah. There'll be time for that later. We've got shit to do. I've got a sector to go to.
Kai, we have time. It's okay.
Nah, we're fine. Let's go. Come on. And then Kai just takes Howle's hand and walks back to the ship with her.
Yeah. And I'm going to make this point now. Following that encounter, Kai, you are now level 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Gotcha.
Okay.
We'll do the level up after.
Yeah,
after the session,
the rest.
right.
I'm going to say is the rest of you are going to be level 3 at the end of the session, but specifically at that point, and there is a lore reason behind it. Kai, that is the level where you have unlocked your subclass, but you don't have to tell anybody what it is yet.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow, that's a good time for that to pop up. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
do I level up now? Should I do that
well,
now?
I was going to say we'll take a couple of minutes break. Because I think I've successfully traumatized Howle, Kai, and Hex. So I think
Just a little bit.
we'll take just 5 minutes just for people to reset, and then we'll be back in a few minutes' time. So that is where we got to. So we'll carry on then with what's happening with the rest of the group whilst Kai and Howle are encountering Theta. So we'll start with Cass and Zarek, who are currently parading a almost dead, beaten Bildrath through the streets of Barovia Hablock. So what are you guys doing?
Excuse me, sir, do you know this man? And I just hold up the near corpse of Zarek. Baldrath.
Baldrath. Everybody's looking at you with sheer terror. This guy's bear in mind, this guy's terrorized this sector for 15 plus years. So they see you holding up this body of Baldrath. Everybody is scattering in panic.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
And are you working your way up towards the chapel with him, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay. So
Cass thinks he might be able to help this Doru, was it?
Doru, yes.
Damn it, Doru!
I don't know.
Chill the fuck out, Kai!
It was Zarek hasn't met him, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I never met him.
Oh yeah, you've got no idea what you're going into. Shit.
Not a clue.
Okay, so you parade through the town for a bit of time. Actually, Zarek, because you are intentionally showing people Bildrath, make a performance check.
Okay. Performance.
Yep. Performance. You're a performancer. Okay. Natural one.
Come on, you gotta do it. Come on. We gotta reroll.
You have got a reroll if you want it. It's up to you.
I have got a reroll. Go on then. Let's try. Let's try.
Come on, you got this.
Normal.
Okay. So
11.
So you basically have got him tied up with rope, and whereas like the idea was to drag him by the rope, you've kind of just picked him up by his waist and like using him like a marionette, just kind of dancing down the street with him, like showing everybody who looks this beaten, bloody, jaw missing guy who has been terrorizing them. Almost like, you know how Vlad the Impaler used to impale his victims on the spikes?
My God.
It's kind of like that, and you're like using it almost like a war banner as you go to march up towards this church. Everybody you see backs away from you and locks their doors.
Not trying.
Oh my god!
I think we may have lost the Tiny. Yes.
Oh my god!
My ass! Ow!
I'm just gonna use the rope to like try and make him walk funny and things, and
like using like a puppet.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Mr. Tally Man, tally me banana. As he, like,
Just his Zarek on his voice. Got no strings to hold me down.
God, sorry about that.
just leans in, picks up his broken jaw, just holds it up against his bottom of it and goes, "I'm a real boy." Anyway, right, so you carry on marching.
Shall we loot him before we hand him over to Doro?
I mean, you guys pretty much stripped him.
Pretty sure yeah.
So wait, are we parading him naked?
Man's bollock ass naked. Yeah.
I couldn't remember whether we'd looted him or not.
Yep.
Unless he's got something up the back canal, I'm pretty sure he's been looted.
Well, you took out his robotic eye, you took off his jacket, his arm,
took his finger.
You took his finger.
No, I have Holt's jacket. You said it was his uniform.
Yeah, you just took the uniform. Yeah, took his uniform. So he's like, he's wearing a pair of pants and a mechanical arm, basically.
Who took the eye?
I don't know who put it in there eventually, but someone did say they were taking it off.
Wasn't it you, Cass?
Yeah, I was just checking whether it was me or somebody else.
I thought you'd taken it. Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think you took it.
Yeah.
You got his eye in his blood.
Yep, I remember taking the blood.
Yeah. So you parade him through the town, and people are locking their doors, and you actually, so Howle, you get a communication through coming from Irina and Ismark, who are up in the admin office, like surveying the town. Just this like shaky voice coming through from Ismark, going, "What did you do?"
It's more like, what didn't we do?
He goes, "Is that Bildrath?"
Yeah.
And you just
not there. She can't see what I'm doing.
Like, well, she knows that you were dragging him through the town.
I mean, if it's Zarek and Cass, yeah, it's Bildra.
You just go, the line goes silent for a good like 10-20 seconds, and you just hear him muttering in the background going, "We're dead, we're so dead, we are so dead."
You're welcome.
And whilst you are miles away from everybody else, he goes, "Is he still alive?" with a sound of concern.
Oh no.
Barely?
Disconnect the heart monitor.
What?
So if the captain knows he's dead, we're in trouble.
Oh no.
He's still alive. He's fine.
He's not gonna be in a minute though.
Shit, no, he's not. Howle starts like scramming around her comms to find the crew one, and on everyone's line you just hear, "Don't fucking kill him."
Huh?
Yeah, I stop and look at Zarek with that "what the fuck" expression.
Can I link everyone's lines so everyone can hear Arena and
you could,
thingy?
yes, you could.
Grand. Okay, hi, everyone can hear each other now. Explain, please. Fuck.
Ismark in like a panic, going, "Bildrath has a heart monitor. He's the new admin. If he dies, the captain will know." And if he dies, we are very dead.
Oh.
He's not an admin anymore.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I'm the admin now.
I'm the admin now.
The line goes silent for a few seconds, and he goes,
Oh no.
"Please tell me you're good at what you do, because if not, we're in a lot of trouble."
I'm the best that I've ever met.
He's not the best that I've met.
Again, you hear silence, followed by like just the distant voice of Ismark talking to Arena, going, "We've got to get up that lift. We've got to get up that lift. We've got to do it now."
Hey, wait for us.
Ismark, hey, in my defense, I can't remember what happened.
Neither can I.
So, I was kind of angry, and then I woke up, and I was through the blasting shield, and he was nearly dead. I can tell you what happened. I don't.
Before the storytelling, just a quick question here, Ismark. If I'm the admin, what does that entail?
You just hear like the silence is deafening.
Hal just kind of goes, should we all meet up?
That would be a very good idea.
Hey, why did you come here? We got a new ship.
Yeah, we got a ship.
We have a ship. We have two now.
Like,
now there are two of them.
They're gonna make babies.
Again, you hear in the distance saying, yeah, you hear in the distance just going saying, "We need to go now." to Arena. It's like, we are dead. Like, we are very dead. So, whilst this is going on, Cass and Zarek, you're still making your way towards the church, so you're still parading this guy through the town.
Would we have heard that?
You will have heard all of that. It came through the open comms.
Okay.
I'm less confident with the parading through town. No, we're just gonna, you know. I guess we meet in the church.
No.
No.
I thought we were meeting
We're gonna need the lab, aren't we?
Where shall we reconvene?
Yeah, so we're not gonna need the lab for whatever you've got planned.
I think.
Oh no! He was going to be food for Doru.
Yeah, let's hold off on the feeding for now. I think.
Wait, what?
In my defense, I didn't know that.
Oh wait, no, I'm not.
I didn't know
yet.
that. We need to keep him alive.
We do have bodies. We do have many bodies.
But I'm not sure whether he needs living blood.
Mm.
We could try.
Ismark comes through the
Anyway, where are we
radio.
reconvening?
Ismark comes through the radio saying, "I guess we could reconvene at the admin desk or at the admin station." However, and he kind of goes silent for a few seconds before saying, "I did see Bildrath's goons leading in some people that I'm assuming are yours to the refiner in the outskirts of town."
Yeah, we need to go there.
Yeah,
Now.
I need to go to my crew
Or
and
shall
my
we?
ship.
Would you like us to drop Bildrath up to you? I mean, you're the usual admins. You know what's best in this situation. We can drop him off to you, and then we can carry on our
I
merry
will not
way.
have any corpses in my new office.
you just hear the other side of the radio. You just hear this kind of
admin Gizmo.
yeah from the other side. You just hear this. And it's like.
Where do you want the almost corpse?
Cass, can't you heal him a bit?
I'm not
Do
wasting
you
my
want me?
heals on him. I've only got enough energy for one more heal.
Oh.
If we,
I've been
Do you want me to-
using entangles on people.
you want me to change what the heart monitor is monitoring, or is it like attached to like the admin thing? So like. This is the question I'm asking. Because I'm the admin, is it my vitals that are being tracked now? Is it still his being tracked?
The captain needs to set it, so he would have set it to Bildrath.
Well, shit.
Can we just put his heart in Gizmo's? I don't know.
Did you skip bionic?
Just perform open heart transplant between a red panda and a human.
Hey, look, I think we could make it work.
Funny you say that. I did fail biology.
Wait.
Gosh, that could be an idea. Is there not a way
They
that
always
you
said,
can
like-
take his still beating heart out of his chest and just keep the heart monitor running?
They always said
Where?
that Gizmo has a big heart, now he's about to.
I mean, can I do a medicine check to see if we can do this?
Question.
I can feel the hate coming from Wild right now.
I can. Yeah.
Question for the crew.
Yeah.
If this is the same model as our ship, should it not have a medical bay that has a tube that is specifically designed to keep people alive?
I think that was an addition that was made to our ship.
It was indeed.
But
There's at least a
Does it have a bit
bathroom. Can we get our blood off of us?
I mean, the layout
that's-
of the ship is mostly the same as what you had. The bridge is different, and the medical bay is different, and of course the cargo bay has been changed. Everything else is pretty much the same layout as your ship.
what's in the medical bay?
I was gonna say, are the pods there?
You can go have a look.
I go through the vent.
So you make your way through the vents to the medical, where the medical bay would be on the Eclipse, and there is a medical bay there, a pristine medical bay filled mainly with alchemical supplies. It looks to be where the production for all of the radiation sickness drugs has been.
Ah.
Oh, that's
It's,
fancy.
it's more like a pharmacy as opposed to...
Yeah. More like a pharmacy than a
med bay.
surgery, yeah.
Yeah.
No pod then.
No.
Bug. I yell this through the fence.
Just fuck.
I think the best course of action might be to reconvene.
Fine, Sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, it's fine. Possibly at the Eclipse. We all need to go back there anyway. We should be able to, right? Like, how far away is it?
Bear in mind, the server's lift is broken.
I'm an
we
admin
can't
now.
get
We don't
back.
care.
Yeah.
We don't care about the service one. We can take the admin
Talk
lift.
about the
I'm an
service
admin
lift,
now.
silly Gizmo.
So you
Oh
can,
no, because someone broke the lift.
It don't
5
matter.
minutes walking onto this godforsaken junk.
I'm Captain. I am an admin now. There is an admin lift. They've said many times there's an admin lift that can take us to our ship.
it takes you up to the next floor, and you have to go through the next floor to get down to the ship, but you are able to take the admin lift up.
Can we get the crew first? Because I don't want to
Yes.
come back just to get the crew to go
Yes.
back up. Okay, meet in town square with the crew. Put Bildrath somewhere.
I mean, how beat up is Bildrath looking? Do I need to cure him? Do I need to do a
I
cure?
can
mean,
heal him. I
so-
can heal him.
I will tell you this purely for, not so much from a mechanical thing, but I'm going to tell you this from a kind of, to give you an idea of how wounded he is. He's on 1 HP.
Okay, I'll heal him. I'll heal him.
Did
Don't worry
he,
about
like,
it.
fucking rip his fucking jaw off and
Yeah,
everything?
he's like,
he's bleeding out. He's bleeding out.
He's correction. He's stable at 0.
Yeah.
So he's just not making death saving throws. He is fucked.
A light wind would kill him.
Yes.
Howle grabs Kai's arm and starts running to where she said to go. If anyone listens to her, yeah.
Okay.
Kai follows along.
Cool.
Yeah, after realising just how bad he is, I will use Cure Wounds on the guy. Because I don't know how much he's going to be bleeding out by the time we get back to where we're meeting up.
Makes sense.
So, Howle, you're a healer from now on.
Yeah, no, I've got healing word. It's fine. You taught me
Yeah.
things.
Okay. Do you want to roll your heal?
I'm on it.
You taught me things. I love it. I didn't mean to say that.
You heard the word.
While this is happening, I stick my head through the vent at the bridge and be like, "So, Captain, where are we going?"
I think we're just gonna meet in the town square. I wanna check out this place a little bit more, see if there's some stuff we can possibly take. I still need to like clear my head a bit. To be fair,
I serviced the inventory list. Was there anything of note that we could take for our ship?
So first of all, you are in you've just killed the owner of the black market. It is stocked full of shit.
Fuck. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh,
yes.
you guys forgot about that, right? He's the person who runs the black market here.
Yeah, no, did a little bit. So I'm gonna need. I've surveyed the entire inventory list. I'm gonna need a list of that word.
Give me a second.
I think when.
Do you have a list for that?
I do.
Oh my god, he predicted it.
I predicted that you guys may have done this shit. So let me just go through the list of what you've got. You've got a scrap forged plasma pistol, which there's 5 of these items that you guys already own because you bought them in the marketplaces. There's the plasma pistol, the chain blade, the slug thrower rifle, the tipped radiation darts, the blackout grenades. You also have got a scrap limb prosthetic, subdermal radiation shielding. There is a synthetic retina upgrade. There's one that Elloriah already bought, but there's a second one. There is a servo claw. There's a cortex jack, which is used to be able to remotely see through the eyes of drones. There is vials that will. There's a shit ton of Radstab vials which get rid of radiation poisoning for 48 hours. There is some black market purity pills which purge radiation and toxins. There's a synth derm patch, which are adhesive bandages made from synthetic skins that temporarily seal wounds. They are your health potions. There is glow dust, which is an illicit drug, which is made from powdered reactor paste, causing euphoria, but depletes your physical and mental health.
I need some of that right now.
Yeah, there is Splicer Serum. Splicer Serum is a gene-modifying liquid that gives you advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, but you have to roll a wild magic chart to see if you mutate. There is a patchwork radiation cloak that offers protection against radiation. There's a sealed breather mask that lets you venture into the ship's toxic zones. There is a scavenger vest with loads of pouches in it. There's a set of reactor armor, which is plate armor. There is a wrist-mounted hollow light. It's basically a flashlight kind of thing. There is a data core from the colony ship's early days. There is a drone core which is used to power small drones. There is a whole set of hacked access chips that access different parts of the ship.
Yeah, let's go.
There is several vials of mutagenic reactor sludge that can be used to either basically it's a wild magic chart again, to either grant you powers or mutations. It is a wild magic deck of many things.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And finally there is a power cell relic, which is an ancient power cell scavenged from the ship's core. So there is a whole load of stuff. There is also, in terms of what you can scavenge from the ship itself, if you so wish, you could scavenge all but one of the parts that you need to repair the Eclipse.
I was gonna say
because it's the same model of ship. So
I've got my little like notepad out, and I'm kind of like just flicking through all of these items that I've made a list of, and just be like, anything else?
Where are we all in relation to like all this? Can we like divvy up the loot now? Or?
So a lot of these items are fairly big and would take a lot of carriage.
Yeah.
So I would suggest, from a mechanics point of view, which you'll all get very over encumbered very, very quickly, that you take specifically the things that you're looking for the short term, because you're going to be able to come back to the ship at any point.
Yeah. I'm more thinking like I have like 2 specific things that I want, and I want to then do something with those, but I don't want to like slow up the party, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of regroup there if that's where you want to regroup.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just in terms of parts for the ship, just so you're aware, I say all but one. So there's two parts that aren't there. Sorry, there is. So this is for more for Gizmo's list. There is a pair of plasma converters.
Mm-hmm.
There is an engine servo, and there is a las coil. So, in terms of your repairs, you're still missing a fuel injector and a second las coil.
Okay.
But you would be able to repair the rest, basically.
Can I check if there is an AI on this ship?
You can indeed. So, okay.
That's not a smile I like to hear.
No.
So the way to check for the AI on these ships, the same way that it has been, generations, is to connect to the ship systems.
Mm-hmm.
So you connect to the ship systems. There is no AI on this ship.
Okay.
In fact, it becomes glaringly obvious to you that this model of ship shouldn't have an AI.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
This range of ship has never had AI.
Ooh, whoopsie.
Why are this only capitals? The last thing that I
You shouldn't oh shit in capitals.
No, I put sad things in capitals. Wyldosis.
Someone wasn't a warlock. Great.
This type of ship shouldn't
Yeah, shouldn't in all caps.
literally
Yeah.
have an AI.
I mean, to be fair, Jack's been nothing but cool.
Have you been here for the past 2 hours?
I was gonna say, it's the potential of 95 damage, cool.
Look, what I'm saying
Just saying,
is
we
Jack
needed
would
a hole in
sacrifice
the-
all of you from
I
the sounds of
know.
it. So that's what I'm scared of.
14 d12.
Yep, it is the maximum damage that your hexblade weapon could do, multiplied by 2, which you push past your body's limits.
Right, okay. Can I install Jack on the ship so I can control this ship as well?
Oh my god, what?
You can. You can try.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to aim to do?
I am scared.
I want to speak to Jack first.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just sending this list of stuff over to to Panda. You have to excuse it's not formatted very well. It won't copy it over properly into here for me. But let me. There you go. Okay. So you communicate with Jack. What do you say?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, baby girl.
Stop it!
Hey, Jack, go on.
Go on.
What up, boss man?
Hey, yo, boss man.
What the heck, strap, yo?
Well, I've just become blatantly aware that this ship isn't supposed to have an AI, so we have a conversation later. But can you... What would happen if I installed you on this ship as well, Jack?
Silence for a few seconds before you hear.
Sound systems inconclusive. Would need to
That's
test
not helpful.
installation.
What was that? Test installation?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
I don't know if they would like to be deleted.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to give it a go.
We're not there. Gizmo is.
Look, all I'm saying is
Yeah.
I don't want this ship being taken over by someone again.
True, yeah.
Like,
Oh no, he's rolling. He's rolling. Uh
of
oh.
course he's rolling. He's always rolling something.
Rolling these nuts.
Oh no.
Okay.
Scanning internal systems. Ship not compatible with current AI model.
Current.
Current. What does that mean, Jack?
Upgrade required.
Oh.
Oh, do I go
Level
about
11?
doing that?
Get level up.
Got it. Cool.
You just get silence back.
Thanks, Jack. That was very insightful of you.
Just like Windows 10.
Jack, I'm a little bit pissed at you right now.
A fatal error has occurred.
Yeah. Keep chatting, Jack.
you get like a pop-up saying, please.
Might have been Cortana in a past life.
Wait, Miles, you play the Windows error noise?
I was going to say in the corner of Hex's vision, it's just a paperclip from Microsoft Word. Do you need help? I see you're trying to attach an AI to a new ship. Do you need help with that? No, but
Try the test before and
Yeah.
it just says task failed successfully.
Yeah. but in all fairness, the voice comes back and says,
You said there was a conversation to be had.
Yes, Jack. What the fuck was that? I'm assuming, like, I'm assuming that's never happened before.
"No, it's never happened to you before."
I thought so, right. What the fuck was that?
What are you referring to, Captain?
What?
Oh, fucking escalate deep.
This sounds like my parents.
Oh.
Look, I can't remember much. What I can remember is busting my fucking hand through somebody's body, however, Jack. I can't do that. What did you do to me?
The cybernetic enhancements will enhance your strength and all of your physical abilities.
Why can't I remember?
Your ability to remember such encounters would be negative for your mental health. As such, systems are put in place to protect you from such situations.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
You're welcome, Captain.
Sussy little fucking
He's
bitch.
such a bitch.
I wonder where he gets it from.
I guess we'll never know.
I never know. We're looking to bring the crew back and scavenge the ship so we can fix the eclipse. Is
Parts
everything
here
on the
seem
ship?
compatible.
It's incompatible with the ship?
Parts are compatible.
Parts. Oh, right. Sorry. Is everything on the ship still okay?
The status of the eclipse is in good status, except for the previous damages from the crash landing.
Okay. Cracking.
Hull repairs were also under good condition, at almost 80% complete.
Okay. What is the probability of us getting out of here, Jack? With my crew alive?
With all crew alive, my estimates place success rate at around 22%.
Cracking. Nice.
Shit. It's more than one.
And you said you were trying to protect my mental health. Goodbye, Jack. I'll speak to you later.
What you see, Captain?
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's no chance. I don't like chances. I don't like gambling.
Gambling.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, new character.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Can I go pilfering in Bildrath's drawers?
Do you mean his drawers or the one remaining piece of clothing which happens to be his drawers?
Drawers on his desk, Wyldosis!
So the big list of things I sent over to,
Oh, it's like in there,
to Panda,
okay,
that's like everything that's on the ship, basically.
Cool. Cool.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of stuff on the ship. The ship is stacked with stuff because it was the black market.
Yeah.
I have yeah.
Can we when are we gonna regroup? Because I wanna lay
Yeah,
claim
I
to a
wanna-
couple things.
I want to ask.
I mean, I
something.
guess
Yeah.
we should be about back.
Yeah.
Wow,
Just checking for stuff.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What was
I got my
that?
list.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
What was that?
What are you rolling?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't!
You can't say that! They expect us not to worry about it!
Wild. Wild.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. What are you doing? So you guys are able to kind of regroup. She said about regrouping at the ship. So you guys are able to regroup.
I'm sending a message to Isaac and
Is it?
He's marking arena. Yeah.
yeah. That's what-
Yeah.
informing them that they are we're all meeting up at this ship, and we'll have the meeting behind sealed shields.
Okay.
Bro, I mean, with that roll, I'm assuming that Strahd is already inside of our assholes. So
That's all I'm doing.
Honestly,
That's all I'm
same.
doing.
Okay.
If we're all back, could I ask a lovely little Gizmo? Giz,
Mm,
is there anything from the old crew still here?
maybe.
Wild.
No. That's an in character. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
What
Can
are
I
you
go
after?
looking? See if I
What
can
kind
go
of things
around?
are you after? Because
Anything.
it's a maybe because we have the black box, but it could be damaged. It could, which means
Wait,
Yeah.
what? We have a what?
it's called a black box fragment, right? So essentially, what it does is it stores the log of the ship up until a point. So what it could have lots of things from the past crew, or it could have nothing.
Anywhere I could see it.
I'll go get it. I will see if it's workable.
Thanks, Giz.
I scurry through the vents to find it.
Okay. Just so it'll take you a few minutes to find it. But you've looked at the logs. You know roughly where everything is. It can be repaired. But it will take 8 hours of work to repair.
I mean, I'm kind of down for a long rest.
A same.
Actually, yeah, is
Yeah,
this ship now a long rest area now that we fucking have it?
It is indeed a long rest area.
Oh, thank fuck.
I would be very
I
down
was
for a long
gonna
rest.
say, I feel like
all.
all of us are a bit.
Yeah, I was about to request one as well, so I think we're all on the same page.
I would like a
Yep.
level up with this long rest.
We're leveling up at the end of the session, but you guys can take a long rest.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Okay, so if you guys want to run your long rest, it's just a button on your sheets.
Are we figuring out what we're doing with Baldrath first?
He has been fully
He's taking
healed,
a
by
long
the way.
rest as well.
Yeah, he's been healed. He's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's fully healed, but he is strapped up. He's tied up with
Okay.
he's
With
tied
the
up
hex strap.
Yeah,
I
with
was
the
gonna
hex
say
strap.
hex strapped up.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Why are we
Wait.
rolling? Why are we rolling?
Why are you rolling?
Because you've taken a long rest.
I was gonna.
Oh.
I was gonna say.
You've taken a long rest while your friends are imprisoned. So
Oh,
I'm rolling to see what
fuck!
happens to them.
Oh no!
This is why I was saying we still had stuff to do before a long rest.
Yeah,
That's
we
too late now.
I was gonna say we hadn't confirmed a long rest is what we were doing. We were just confirming that we had an
No, we all
area
clicked-
to long rest.
I
You'll
clicked
click
it
it.
now. The half
I-
clicked it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I guess
I've
I'll
already
click
done
it.
mine.
I will click it then.
We just killed half the crew.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Greaves is dead.
We-
Cube is dead.
Wild, don't you do it to Greebs, don't you do it.
I will spike your fucking cookies with jalapeno peppers.
So, okay,
to be fair, the main person who would have given the orders to do anything bad to them, you have kind of fucked up, so...
Yeah,
Rude.
he is with us.
So I'm guessing the loot list has been like communicated and like we've all had to run the ship to check stuff out. If it's okay with everybody else, Kai would like to take the radiation cloak, a good few of the like anti-rad vials, like enough for somebody to not to have to worry about radiation poisoning, and the data core.
Yeah, I mean,
I forgot what was on the list.
Same.
Oh, you mean the black box fragment?
No. There was like a data core for the ship, and then there was like
it was a power. There was a drone core for powering drones, and there was a power cell core.
Was there not a data core thing? Because I remember you saying like there was an ancient artifact thing, and then before that there was like a data core for the ship.
That's a black box fragment.
Ah, okay. Let's not worry about that.
Yeah, it holds a record of the core.
I won't worry about that then. Yeah, just the radiation cloak and the like anti-rad meds, enough for like one person to not have to worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Because okay, Kai wants to like communicate to everybody like, you guys remember that junker that I kind of fucked over a little bit? I want to go back and look after him. You know, the bird, the naked bird. You know, we got lost.
Oh, that guy. I took him a cupcake.
Oh yeah.
I want to. I told him we'd take care of Buildcraft and I'd help him out with the radiation shit. You know, we could take this cloak back to him and give him the rad pills. You know.
Yeah.
I want him not to worry too much.
And they watered down there.
Are you taking the purity pills or the rad stab vials?
Which is like better for somebody who just has to like live long term?
Purity pills say they claim to purge radiations and toxins.
We'll go with like a couple of those because there's like a bunch of both, right?
Yeah. There's 12 of the purity pills, 10 of the vials.
I'll take a couple of both, so 2 of both.
Perfect. I will note that down.
And the radiation cloak.
Yep. I'm going to put aside the... Because I already have plans, like Gizmo has plans for stuff.
You want the armor, right?
You want the armor?
It's the armor and the servo claw attachment. I'm making power armor. Because...
How many of the health potions are there?
Those were the synthoderm patches, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
You just divvy those up.
8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
I'll yoink one of them.
Yeah, if we all have like at least one each.
Me and Cass have got heals.
I was gonna say, I don't need them.
I'd say give most of them to our heavy boy, Mr. Zarek.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can, Panda, from your side, as you got the list, if you could make a track of who's been given what.
I think he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, just so that I can then send out all the stat blocks for them all after the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am right in thinking because like my skin's like all metal and warforged. That kind of stuff wouldn't work on me, would it?
It would still work on you, because your nanobots replicate anything that is put into or on your body, but yeah, it wouldn't be as effective.
Yeah, I think it'd be better for other people.
Yeah.
I'd like to yoink one, but I'd be in favor of giving most of them to Zarek.
Yeah, I just want to like yoink one.
One each, the rest go to Zarek.
Yeah.
I'll carry whatever
It's
you
like
need.
if we need one in a pinch.
Because one of us can't carry things.
Howle takes a single bandage and just can't move.
No, I think that actually would happen as well.
Wow.
At this rate, probably.
I've got 10 left before I'm encumbered.
While you're having this conversation, this long rest, Ismark has come down to join you. Irina hasn't come to join you quite yet.
I don't like that.
But Irina comes through the radio and goes, "You guys might want to look out onto the main street."
I'm gonna
Can
go.
I view it? Can I view it
Can
with
we
the
take a
ship's
peek?
cameras?
Yeah, can we take
you could,
peeks out the
yes.
windows?
You could, yes. So there is one window in the right direction, and which is just a small porthole, and there is the cameras, which you can kind of crowd a couple of people around. Who's going to take a look?
Peeks
I'll
out
take a
the
look.
windows.
I want the cameras.
Okay.
I'll have a look at the camera.
I'll look at the cameras as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll look at camera.
Oh, am I the only one taking a peek out the window?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, based on the rolls I got for what happened to the crew,
Oh no!
you see, walking down the main road, covered in blood, but clearly not their blood, Meffin, Tomo, and Grebes.
I run out! I run out!
I'm running out! I'm running out to them!
Because-
run out too.
Yeah, we all do!
I got 100 on my random roll, which basically meant that they
Did they
fought their way
break
out.
skulls?
Yeah, they fought their way out. Yeah.
Who's the best crew? We're the best crew.
So you can see they have got like bits of wounds on themselves, but they themselves don't look like they've got that fucked up. Meffin looks probably the worst out of all of them. So when you go out to them, you see Meffin. He's got damage to his one eye has been damaged. He's obviously taken a hit to it, and he's clutching his one wrist.
Built character.
Yeah, Tomo just looks dented, but he doesn't look that damaged. He's got his casing has got like some dents. Sorry, her casing's got some dents in it. You can see her little bow tie is like on slanted, but she looks fairly like stable. And then Grebes seems to be missing a lot of the piercings on his trunk that seems to have been actually pulled out.
No!
But apart from that, he doesn't look that wounded either.
Group hug, massive group hug.
And as they see you all, and bear in mind that you guys still haven't cleaned yourself after fucking over Bildraft's crew.
Oh yeah!
You are all
I'll
you are all also covered head to toe in blood and gore. Like you meet each other all in the kind of the streets, and Meffin looks over towards you all with this like big smile, and you can see he's got like a couple of teeth that are missing as well. He's clearly taking a bit of a beating, and he goes, "Business as usual, then, eh?"
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, big hugs all around.
And
Come on, get in.
It's a hemoglobin head party.
Aye.
We're all mixing bloods. It's great.
So,
Should we-
group hug.
big group hug.
Okay, everyone inside. We've got so much to fill you in on.
So they kind of follow you into the into the ship, and I'm guessing Gizmo, you pull the shields back up again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm constantly like when I'm writing things, like my free hand is over the button. So whenever people are like running out randomly without telling me to turn the shield off, and they're not colliding with it.
Yeah, it's just like someone playing Overcooked with the big buttons that turn the central
pretty
console.
much.
Even with the added stress of your friends fucking up constantly.
Yeah. Okay, so you all make your way inside, and Meffin, Tomo, and Grebes all kind of sit themselves down with a big kind of sigh, and Grebes looks at you all and goes, "I'm glad to see you're all well."
We're happy to see you too, Greaves.
Grebes had worries things would go wrong when we arrived, but happy to see everyone alive and well.
Had a few bumps in the road, but at least we're all in one piece, I assume.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're all together again.
Yeah.
And
No, we're not. Dwergen. Where's Omen?
Dwerg is still aboard the Eclipse in the medical thing.
Yeah, he's in the med bay. innit?
There has been no
Yeah.
sign of Oven.
Where the fuck is your otter?
I snap my fingers and Owen appears.
Yeah. Familiar.
Can I hug him?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
you
still
can.
got his like goggles on and his backpack.
And Tomo kind of turns towards you and says, "We thought we were going to be in some trouble back there. A lot of people turned up. We're lucky
So,
Grimdark turned on the turrets."
What?
Wait. What?
What?
Which turrets? The ship? What?
Yeah, turn on the ship's turrets. You know, the ones we use to survive in space. He turned those on and gunned down most of that guy's men. We were unlucky enough to have got caught on our way of hiding, but at least they couldn't get near the ship.
You were okay?
You couldn't have done that before.
Wait, we saw you get dragged away.
He looks over it and says, "Yes, we got out into landing bay. We made our way away from the ship, and they caught us kind of hiding in the rubble, trying to get away from the gunfire."
Wonder why. Looking at groups.
And it's very clear from the way they're talking that when Grimdark turned on the turrets, he wasn't trying to avoid hitting them. He was just shooting anything that was in the landing bay. They were hiding away from Grimdark on the turrets.
Is Grimdark secretly the big bad evil guy?
Stop it! Not again.
Not again.
I can't be an accomplice to the big bad again in one of our D&D adventures. Okay. I'm not creating an evil double of myself again. Okay.
Okay. Small idea where we all just get settled. Wash up, make a pillar fort. I think we should do it.
This is a mental health long rest.
Yeah, mental health long rest. I think everybody needs it.
Yeah.
So you guys, you carry on resting. Like you take a few minutes with, like, you know, say a couple of hours with Mephin, Toma, and Greaves. They're all kind of healing themselves up and strapping themselves up, bandaging their wounds, etc.
How far away is the junk pile? Would Kai be able to like make it to give the Aarakocra the stuff?
You'd be able to get there and back in a couple of hours.
Because I don't want to waylay the whole
alone?
party unless people want to come with.
Where are we
Can I
going?
go
Ship.
alone?
Say again, multiple people.
Where are we going again?
I want to go give the Aarakocra junker. I can't remember his name.
Rend Riftclaw.
Rend, that was it. I want to go give Rend the like radiation cloak and meds and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like a little quick side trip.
I'll come.
Cool.
Hell
Okay. So you two be able to make your way while everybody else is resting. Does anybody else have anything they want to do while the rest is going on? Because you've taken your long rest, but they've turned up during yours.
Yeah.
So although you guys are still resting, you don't have to. Like, you can do other things during your rest.
Yeah, it's like free time.
Free
You said
time.
that Ismark had come by.
Yeah, Ismark's dropped by. Irina has just arrived as well at the end of those 2 hours. So you all convene basically.
Right. Do you want to wait till everyone's back before we have we think of a game plan? Game plan.
Game plan!
Game plan.
Game plan.
Yes, Pandalf has returned.
Ah, yes.
Pandalf the gay.
Pandalf the gay. Speaking of Pandalf the gay, he has some things that he needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right. Because we haven't had a long rest since we leveled up.
Yep.
So, couple of important things. Infusions.
Yes.
Fucking infusions.
What infusions are you doing?
So I've took there's 4 of them. I took the returning weapon, the enhanced defense, and 2 replicate magic items.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So, replicate magic items. I can make. I'm going to make a bag of holding, right?
Yes, bag of holding. Yep.
Yeah, I'm making a bag of holding.
Oh, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
And then I will be enhanced defensing the plate armor in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And so each of those take an hour of the long rest.
Yep.
And then another hour of the long rest will be making sure that Cass's gun is completed.
Cass, you mean
Cass is
Gone.
Hex.
Hex is gone.
Yeah. I've got there's a lot going on in my brain right now.
Yeah, just so you know, I've added to your inventory, I added the bag of holding and the +1 plate armor.
Oh, perfect.
You are pretty much over encumbered, just so you know.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I made the bag of holding. And yeah, so that'll be 3 hours of my spare time.
Yeah, that's fine. So, whilst you're doing that, and we'll sort out the gun for Hex at the end of the session. So you're not going to get a chance to use it this session, I don't think. So we'll just cut over to Kai and Howle making their way across town, making their way downtown.
Walking down.
So you make your way over to Ren's scrap pile, and he's kind of in the same place as he was before. He doesn't seem to have done much or moved much, but this time, rather than sitting there sorting through his scrap, he's kind of like perched on almost like a seat that he's kind of embedded into the top of the scrap pile, and he's eating a sandwich.
Aww.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
So Kai will like approach with Howle and just kind of like put his hand up to like wave and get Ren's attention. He'll be like, "Hey, Birdbrain, how you doing?"
Ah, it's you again. Welcome back.
Hey, Brady.
How's your stay been?
You right, mate? How you doing? You surviving?
Ah, get in there, get in there. He kind of scratches at his head. He goes, get in there.
Well, we've got some good news for you. Remember that Gildrath fucker that you told us about?
Oh, yes. Nasty piece of work, that Gildrath.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
never gonna bother you again.
Yeah, he's done and dusted.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, we took out his mates, and he's now...
Took out his jaw.
Yeah, he's not going to be talking to no one no more. Our captain had a bit of a problem when motherfucker tried to sneak our ship away.
His eyes go wide, and he goes, Gildrath's dead?
No,
He's
just
not dead, he's just... he's,
under new management.
yeah, he's a little bit incapacitated, and we got him.
He stands up out of his chair and does this like almost like a mini happy dance. Where he kind of like jumps around in circles, almost cheering, and he shouts behind him and goes, "Did you hear that? They got rid of Gildrath!" And
What?
you see, kind of in the scrap pile behind him, there are two snipers who've been aimed at you, who put their guns to the side and look out and just go, he's gone?
Yeah, we told you guys we'd, I mean, good to meet you, but
Hi.
we'd get rid of him. You know, we're good on our word, right? And
Yeah.
I've got a little present for you as well, mate. And Kai like walks up and like holds his hand out with the purity pills and the like anti-rad meds.
He, like, Ren kind of scurries down really quick and puts his hands out, and you kind of pass them over, and he goes, "This'll keep us going for a while. Thank you. Wait a second. And he kind of goes back to his scrap pile and starts like ferreting through, and you can see he's like throwing pieces of scrap over his shoulder while he's clearly looking for something.
And then Kai like kind of interrupts him. He goes like, "Nah, mate. We didn't do this for like some kind of reward or whatever. Just
Nah.
I don't want you hurting anymore, man." And then Kai like drapes the anti-rad cloak over his shoulders as well.
Well, while you're doing that, he carries on. He goes, no, important, and he pulls out this plate, and you can see it's a piece of a cybernetic arm that has been lost in this scrap pile, and he goes, "For your big guy, the guy with the arm and the axe." And he says, "Symbol same," and you can see on the actual piece of plate armor, the symbol on it is the same symbol that is on the side of Zarek's axe.
Oh yeah.
Shit! Look at that.
Well, if you're gonna be so kind, I guess we won't say no. Yeah, cheers, Birdbrain.
He smiles and goes, on the inside, and turns it over as he shows you, and you can see on the inside there is a message that's written. And the message is really cryptic, but it just it just says in Kresk, so which is Kresk, the clan waits.
Oh. Interesting.
That's not ominous at all.
He says,
Everything lead back
Yeah.
to the fucking Ravenloft.
yep. He goes,
Why are all of our stories fucking connected to Ravenloft?
there's a reason, you'll see. Anyway, I guess that's enough then. Well, they did say that Cass ends up there every timeline.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he kind of hands this over and he says, "A gift for a friend from a friend." And he waves over to the two people that were kind of in the scrap pile and goes, "These ones are off the list." He says, "Send a message back to Ashvale. These are get a free pass."
Oh.
Ashvale, where's that?
Ashvale, not a place. Ashvale person. Tiefling, molten skin. They were looking for you all. Something about a ring.
Yeah, I remember her.
Ooh.
So we were on a list, eh? Interesting.
He
What kind of list?
As it goes, wanted your stuff, she did. Well, I heard a bunch of them didn't quite get what they wanted. Was that you
Yeah,
guys,
sounds
I take it?
Yeah, we had a little scuffle. Hopefully there's no hard feelings, right?
Of course not, of course not. I don't rate Ashvale and her crew. They're very, very, how shall you say, opinionated?
Yeah, we noticed.
And he kind of smiles and goes, "You friend of Rend, you friend of the Riftclaws, we protect our own."
Aww.
Hell yeah, mate. Well, it was, I'm glad we could help.
You're a friend of us now. We'll protect you too.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
He sort of smiles and goes, "If you're near the food decks at any point, by the processing plants, a lot of my crew down there still. Just talk to them anytime. Tell them that Riftclaw sent you here." And he gives you a little sigil with a little symbol of like a vulture's head on it. And he goes, says, "They'll look after you."
So this
Keep
was
him.
the food deck.
Yeah, the food processing plant.
Can we keep him? Can he just be ours now?
I'm pretty sure he's his own person.
Not anymore.
I'm pretty sure we still
yeah, I
stole
was
from
just
him.
noting that down.
You did steal from him earlier on, but to be fair, you didn't really give away that you were stealing from him, so he doesn't know any better.
Yeah, true.
Plus,
Yeah.
this makes it better, right? Totally.
Hey.
Everything in balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The stuff that I stole from him, we used to do the thing that he needed, so it's fine.
And then
Yeah.
he gave us something, so we're kind
Yeah.
of still out of balance.
So, food processing plant, there will be people there, Riftclaw Center shown the sigil, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Okay, just making sure I've got that completely straight. Okay. Well,
Not a bunch of stripe.
Kai then like sort of gives him a little pat on the naked bird head and goes like, "Yeah, you got a lot of people, I know. So look, the black market's effectively just done for now, and we're gonna try and make sure that all of the rad meds, all that kind of stuff, gets distributed evenly to everyone who needs. So if you guys need anything, come on over to the place where Bildrath was, and hopefully you should be able to get your fair share, like you weren't able to before."
Yeah.
He smiles and goes, "With Bildrath gone, I assume that we'll probably see a new sector admin coming into place to take over. It was a shame when Irina and Ismark were let go, but he kind of stops for a second and goes, maybe Khan would be ideal. Khan would have my vote."
Do you remember the furball that was with us?
He looks at you with this look of, the one who broke the lift?
The one who broke the lift.
The one who broke
We'll convince him to give it to someone good, someone with everyone's vote.
Yeah, he said Khan, right? if you recommend him
Yeah.
and you weren't a fan of how Bildrath ran things, I'd take
Yeah.
your intel on that.
Can't someone from the bar?
Yeah, Carl's the bartender that Gizmo fixed. He smiles and goes, Khan's a good soul. He'll make sure everyone's looked after.
Daddy will.
Yes.
Sounds like a good leader.
Always has been, just beaten down by Bildrath.
Well, he's not an issue anymore.
Yeah.
He smiles
All right.
and just like still doing that little happy dance.
We'll leave you to your sandwich. Remember,
Yeah.
anytime you need us, Bildrath's old shop.
He nods. Goes, thank you, friends of Riftclaw.
Hell yeah. And then
Okay,
we'll,
does he have any communications things that I could
he does
put
not.
him on a line with us?
Yeah, he does not.
not. Sadness. Okay. We'll hook him up with something.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, hold on. This could be a thing. 1 sec.
What are you doing?
I can do a thing. Hold on.
He's stealing now.
No, not stealing.
I made a friend. Let's rob him.
No. You guys see like Kai like close his eyes and like sort of struggle a little bit,
What are you doing?
and like he kind of like you see his like head twitch to the side a little bit, and like his eyes kind of clench, and then when he opens them, they're like flickering between like green and yellow, as you feel a link establish between yourself, Howle, Kai, and Rend. I need to roll a d6 for this.
Yes.
Whoa! Kai, what the fuck was that?
So we are now able to telepathically communicate for 4 hours.
Yes.
That's cute.
That is cool.
That is cool.
That's very cool.
And like Kai like kind of like starts heavy breathing, like that took a lot on him.
Okay, we're gonna get you back.
Struggle through that.
Okay.
And yeah, as he leaves, he's like, Rend, if you need us, we'll link for a little bit, yeah? Just try to think about me, and I might be able to think back. You hear me?
You look over at him as you're kind of sending this signal to him, and he's looking around for where the voice is coming from. Before he kind of stops still, and he just kind of he doesn't actually answer. He just nods, expecting you to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
See you,
we'll bid ourselves adieu. And as like we walk off, Kai and Howle kind of like have fun telepathically talking about having been used on.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, you guys make your way back to the ship. Okay, so obviously a few hours have passed of kind of free time while you guys have been, just set yourselves up. Irina and Ismark have been kind of sitting by a semi-conscious Bildrath, like bouncing like bits of rock and bits of like loose metal off him.
Yeah. Pillow foot.
And Ismark turns around to all of you and says, well, I guess Strahd's plan of stopping us having access to the admin lifts goes up in smoke with this guy. He smiles and says, you guys want to get back to your ship, right?
Yeah, as soon as possible, really.
Okay. I want to get Irina out of here. Do you think that you could take her on your ship and get her off the Ravenloft?
We've got room for one more, haven't we?
What's in it for us? Look, look, you guys are great. I'm just focused on us, primarily.
Look. Throwing everything on the table here. You've seen the captain. You've seen what he's like.
Yeah.
If he gets hold of her... let's just say it's not going to be good. For her, for the Ravenloft, for everybody aboard this ship. But also, if the captain gets what he wants, I don't think anywhere's going to be safe even outside of the ship. She's the key for him to expand his domain, shall we say. We can't let her...
Oh no, that was your
domain expansion.
What, you mean, like, take over the planet?
It's certainly something we should consider, I think, Captain.
He looks down and says, "You can leave me here, that's fine, but please, please get her out. Besides, she knows this ship better than any. If you need things to repair your ship, she'll be able to help you find them."
Like, I don't really want to split you two up either. Like,
Being split from your siblings is horrible.
Look,
I mean, they've done nothing but solids for us, right?
yeah.
and
What are we doing back?
He kind of looks down and he kind of looks at the rings that he's got, and he's got one with the symbol of the Barovia sector, and he goes, "I'm better off here protecting the people. She needs to get to safety."
I think Khan can cover it.
He looks down and says, "Khan is a strong man, and many will follow him. But," and he looks at the group of you being like, different races, different creeds, he says, "Let's just say not everybody is accepting of other races aboard this ship as the others. Having a human help out will give him a lot more weight and a lot more power."
I see.
And he looks down and says, "Besides," and he kind of reaches down and kind of pulls his sort of shirt to the side, and you can see there is the clear signs of like early onset radiation poisoning. And he says, "I'm not making it out of this sector alive anyway, but she will." He says,
Fine.
and he kind of
Do you
leans.
understand we're putting ourselves in the firing line specifically for you?
He looks at it and says, "Everybody who comes onto this ship is in the captain's firing line. He just hasn't revealed it to you yet. Better to be a step ahead, right?"
Yeah, we need every edge we can get.
He says, "I can give you some information that'll at least give you some secure areas to get to whilst your ship's being repaired. There's a few areas that I know the captain's power doesn't extend to.
Okay.
Maybe they help you out."
Now, this is information that
This is
worthwhile.
important. This is very important. We write this down.
Yes.
Yeah. He says, "Valaki Secure Sector is on a separate system AI to the main ship. He doesn't have any reach there."
We had to go there anyway. I think.
Yes.
And she
we
just
did.
kind of glances to Kai.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
He also looks over and says, "The Vistana Bay... The Vistana have an allegiance to Strahd, but in the Vistana Bay, the second bay on the second floor, the floor above us, near the Tsar floor, there is a hangar there with a ship. The ship there also holds no allegiance to Strahd. In fact, the AI there directly opposes him. There you may make some allies."
Grand?
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
And
So, heading there.
yeah, Arena kind of chimes in there, and she says, "I thought the ship was a legend." And Ismark looks back at her to say, "No, the ship exists. It's just been kept out of our reach. But if you can get control of some of it, or at least get in there, there's probably allies to help everybody."
Why has it been out of your reach?
And what do you mean by legend?
He kind of leans back and says, "Well, the ship was made legend because the AI was unusual.
Usual.
Most AI representations, they have holograms that represent them that show their true nature behind them. For most, they're human. or at least an approximation. This one wasn't. It was a dragon of kinds. No idea why they would have built it like that, but it put a lot of concern into the eyes of those who looked at the ship and made it seem more mythical and more legendary. He settles down for a bit. And also the wreckage is full of ghost stories. They say that people from that ship, there's something different about them. They're not Vistana, they're not human, but something else.
What's the ship called?
The Argon Vostholt.
Oh, cool.
Gesundheit?
Argon.
Argon Vostholt.
Boss. Yeah, you spell like that now.
One second, hang on. Look in the chat window in the thing. There you go.
Like this. With an O, not a AU.
No, it's Voss is in
so
VOSD.
close.
I thought it was like an AU spelling.
No, it's...
Oh, no, it
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Tell a lie, I was so far off.
And also, welcome in Permafrost.
Yeah.
Ismark kind of looks over to where Bildrath is and says, "But what are we going to do with him? If you leave him here, he'll gain control again."
Habby doesn't have admin right.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He'll find a way. He always finds a way. If he's alive, he'll end up in control.
What if we just cut all his fingers off?
I was gonna say, why don't we just like put his
Yeah,
arm?
why
his
can't we
arms
just,
and legs
like-
off? He's got no
Yeah.
door.
You know,
Arms and
prosthetics are a
legs,
thing, right?
Leave him as a torso. Maybe we just.
I have absolutely no sympathy with this guy. If we can somehow
Neither.
keep this guy in a suspended state so that the captain of this ship doesn't know that he is practically dead, so y'all aren't in trouble, I'm down for that, and if I'll do that by any means necessary at this point. I don't like him.
Practically,
He's a
man.
scraggly little rat.
Practically fam.
What if? Ooh.
Someone said there's something about disconnecting the heart monitor.
What if we chained him up in the chapel?
No, let's not do that. There
No,
is
I
someone
don't-
in there that can kill him.
I don't
Ow.
mean Doru, I mean in the top.
Yes, but if Doru escapes and kills,
Fair point. Wouldn't there be cells on this? Do we have cells? Is there a prison? Can we just chuck him in the prison?
You guys are fully aware that these ships have a brig.
Yeah.
There's one on the Eclipse, and there's clearly going to be one on this
Okay,
ship as well.
grand. Alright, let's pick this fucker up and chuck him in the brig. Just make sure someone feeds him every week.
He can have 5 milliliters of water for 3 days.
He's got fingers to eat, right?
Right?
yes, got a bottom jaw.
Yeah! Hey, Bildraff, how does that sound? Chucking in a brig.
He just looks up at you. Can't respond. He's got no bottom jaw.
I hear no disagreement.
I'm gonna see. This is what Bildraff is saying right now, guys. If I'm gonna get you. I've got your shit.
Can I be an actual dick and move his broken jaw as if he's talking?
You know, he's like staring daggers at all of you.
Do the fucking thing from Ace Ventura where like he knocks out the Monopoly guy. He does that. Do that, Pascal. Do that. Like $200.
I mean, we've got the one eye.
Yeah, can I-
If you can't talk,
said
you
about
can't
Ace Ventura
see.
for a
Like,
weird
step
reason. Yeah,
Is
you
he
know,
blind?
If you can't see, then you know his
well,
heart will still be beating.
He's already blind because he was blind in the one eye and you tore the other one out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fucking hell, dude. So we made him poo his pants. We stole his clothes. We've broken his jaw, cut off his finger, paraded him naked around the town, and then you want to put him in the hole?
Yep.
Well, yeah, he can't hurt anyone in there.
Look, Ismark, how is this guy going to do anything? Look at the state of him.
He looks at the replaced arm that he's got, and he looks at the socket where his cybernetic eye used to be, and just goes, "You're not the first group to have stood against Bildrath."
Oh.
Who was the other one?
He,
It's gonna be what? It's gonna be Howle, isn't it? It's gonna be Howle.
he looks and says, "Many crews have come and gone and stood against him. It's been a while since anyone stood up like you guys did. At least a year or so."
A year?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How many times has this happened?
How
Well,
many times have people crippled you?
the captain pulls crews for all the time, and Bildrath doesn't play well with others.
No, I don't play well with Bildrath.
We just
he-
dig him a hole. I can give him some jester lessons, and he could just be a happy little clown, because that's all he actually is.
Look, Ismark, I'm gonna be real with you now. What is the likelihood of my girl Cass here taking out that heart and making sure it doesn't blow up?
Fucking hell is a
Oh my
bomb?
god, Elloriah.
So, Cass could make a medical check to see if she thinks that she could remove the heart rate monitor without setting it off.
Right, okay, I'm doing that roll. I'm finding out.
I mean, couldn't we just chuck him on our ship?
I mean, I've got a 23, so...
So, taking an hour of careful surgery, you would be able to remove the heart rate monitor without setting it off, and you would be able to connect it to something else. But you would need something to connect it to.
Okay, I'm gonna need
do
a
we have
volunteer.
Gizmo!
Yeah.
Gizmo, my guy! Get over here, you little furry!
Look, guys.
Come
I'm all for
on.
killing Bildrath, but animal testing? No, that's where I draw the line,
Yeah,
guys.
you draw the line. I'll kill a dude, but animal testing, nah.
It would make absolute sense to be Gizmo, because Gizmo's got all the admin rights.
It's true, it makes sense.
Yeah, but
Well,
isn't...
can we just connect it to a computer that simulates a heartbeat?
Oh yeah, that's an option and all in it.
Hey, Giz,
I mean, can I have a listen to
Yes.
his heartbeat to see what kind of heartbeat he has?
That's a
Because,
sentence.
because no, well, no, if he's got like any kind of like arrhythmia or anything like that, we're gonna need to be able to replicate it because.
Yeah.
Wait, could I like listen along with you and like make a tune on my?
To be fair, like, if
Carry
it was
on,
smaller
yeah.
animals, so his heartbeat would go faster, it'd be like...
It would be, it would be relatively easy for them to detect something wrong if it was on Gizmo. You'd be able to tell that from the medicine check. You'd be able to connect it to another human.
Right.
Anybody of the
Mark.
same race.
Hell.
Okay, so
Yeah, Ismark. What do you think about it?
Ismark looks over at you all and can see that you're planning something, but you haven't shared your plan with him. And he looks very
Hey.
concerned.
I'm gonna put my arm around the shoulders. Like, hey, Ismark, you know how you said you wanted to make sure that Bildrath wasn't a problem anymore and that you really want to help
Yeah.
people? Well, we've got a solution and you can really help people with this. Are you?
salesman.
How about it, bud? How about it?
It'll be an
Can I
hour
roll
at a
persuasion?
time.
Can I roll
Can I help
persuasion?
you? Can I help you? You've got
Go
too
away.
much charisma.
There's more.
Trying.
He looks over at you all and says, "What are you planning?"
Don't worry about it.
Look, listen. I'm gonna be real with you here, my buddy Ismark. We're friends, right? Yeah. So it's just a little procedure. It won't take longer. 10 minutes. And then when you wake up, you'll be a superhuman. You'll be you won't have to worry about anything anymore. You'll feel really lively and
Okay.
Please
you'll
be a
feel really
natural one.
strong.
Roll persuasion.
I'm helping this shit. Yeah. Like, Cass, she's got you. It's fine.
I got 22.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Okay, he's insight checking you.
Yeah. Cass is great.
He smells the bullshit. Like, fully smells this bullshit. He looks over at sort of Cass, you know, doing what is clearly a medical check on Bildrath, looks at you all and goes, "It's the heart rate monitor, isn't it?"
No, I wouldn't call it a heart rate monitor. It's more like a pacemaker, really.
He looks at you all and just says, "It's to keep the sector safe. You could have just asked."
Oh, grand, cool.
Oh, okay, cool. You down?
If it means people being safe, then sure.
Well,
Okay, cool. Let's get you on the sound. Come on,
hang on.
table. I mean, in the med bay.
hang on. Shouldn't we do this on our ship? We've got better med bay.
Oh, yeah, good point. We need to get there though. That means taking this little rat with us.
I'll train him. I'm happy training him.
Training or chaining?
Training. Or training. I'll fucking break his mind. I am happy breaking his little mind.
It's already. Don't say that ever again.
So just so you're aware, with Cass's medical check being so high, and her nanobot technology, she could do this procedure safely pretty much anywhere.
Oh wow, nice.
Because she wouldn't need to use surgical tools; she can use the nanobots.
Oh.
Yeah, I come over and say that much as well.
Grand, I'll set up the pillar fort. You guys get on the operation table.
Do we need help with a sterile area, Cass? I don't know much about medicine.
We would need to sterilize the area. There would be things to do that though, right?
Yeah. There'd be enough in the pharmacy bay to basically be able to do this procedure safely.
Okay, no problem. Is Mark, you're sure you're okay with this?
He nods, says, "The people of Barovia raised me. They cared for me, and my father was the admin of this sector for 30 years. If it means keeping the people safe, then hell. You're getting Arena out for me. This is the least that I can do."
Go on, dude.
Yeah, I give him a hug. I think he's
It's very brave of you. Put it that way. I mean, Cass is really, really good at what she does. There's nothing to be worried about.
Yeah, side-eye, what the fuck?
Okay, so
That's great.
so we're doing we're doing this. It's going to take you an hour to do the procedure.
Okay.
Just casual heart surgery.
Casual heart surgery. Bear in mind, she is a medical officer with a lot of experience.
Yes, fine.
Cass, I'm going to need a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
I think you have rerolls though. Remember?
Can I rickroll everyone?
You can rickroll for inspiration, so you get the inspiration as well.
Okay.
Hey guys, look in the chat. This is what Ismark sees.
Okay, so medicine check. Hello?
Yep, medicine check, yep.
Mm?
You get a d6. You get a d6.
You
Okay,
get a d6 and you get a d6.
No.
Okay, d6 on top of that.
Okay.
You get a d6.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
You are successfully able to perform this surgery.
Oh, fucking hell.
It takes an hour, and you carefully, using your nanobots, you place your hand, and I'm going to explain how this surgery is going to work with the nanobots. So, Cass places her hand over Bildrath's mouth, and the palm of her hand opens up as nanobots flood out into Bildrath's body. You see where his veins are, you kind of see black travelling down the veins as the nanobots seek their way to his heart. A few seconds pass and you start to see on the outside of his chest slowly forms a line, and it slowly mechanically opens like it's created a chamber, and the nanobots slowly lift the heart, almost contained in a small mechanical kind of grid, and it floats on this chain of nanobots over to the table that Ismark is on. It lowers down, and the bottom of which forms these small blades that slowly open Ismark's chest, and it all mechanically slowly places this monitor into... So it pulls the monitor off the heart and places the monitor into Ismark. There's a few seconds that pass as Ismark... He's feeling no pain. And eventually, the surgery is complete. There is no outward marks on Ismark.
Goated.
But,
Why?
Cass, I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Oh,
Okay. 1 second.
Okay, so
oh.
Ismark awakes fine from the surgery. Bildrath, however, starts to convulse violently.
Womp womp.
You can see his face twisted in absolute agony
He doesn't have a heart.
before he dies.
Womp
It was,
womp.
and he's dead. And Bildrath is
Oh, shit,
very,
okay.
very dead.
Anyways, pillar fort time.
No one gives a
Sorry,
shit.
what were you going to say about that?
Literally no.
I said, Bildrath is dead.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
The valley was
Ismark
lost.
is fine.
Can I go look through? I'm assuming the crew is gonna have like the ex is gonna have room. Might be some blankets and stuff in there still.
There aren't crew chambers directly in the ship. The crew chambers have all been converted to storerooms for all of the loot that has been used in the black market.
Can I find some blankets at least?
They were not on the list of stuff that was given to Gizmo.
Fuck! I can't make a pillow fort, you bitch.
But yes,
Can I, you know when I was using my my nanobots and stuff, is there any way I could have like helped Ismark with the radiation poisoning?
Okay, we'll do a little bit of a backwards check on this. Just roll a further medicine check.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Okay, roll 2d12.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 14.
You successfully stave off some of the radiation poisoning, extending his remaining lifespan by 14 years.
Okay, that's cool. That's really cool.
As you can kind of see on the external way he's got the scarring from the radiation poisoning, some of the scars start to knit together as the radiation is repelled, and you are able to successfully stave off some of that radiation poisoning.
Wait, I've just thought about something. You know, after I went to go and see the like the radioactive warforged, would I have been radioactive when I came back down?
A little bit.
Oh shit.
We are going to be doing radiation checks at the end of this session.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, I
Why my
didn't think
ball
about it.
sack feels crunchy.
Right, I'm very sorry. I
It's just
didn't
little
take a complete break.
microplastics.
Oh, yeah, go for it, Cass, go for it.
I am
Be right back.
stealing everyone's bedrolls. We are making a fucking pillow fort.
No.
You will not stop me. I will make one.
Well, you're still going to be resting for a little bit, so we'll say that you built a pillow fort and had a bit of a rest. Sorry, Tiny just had to dash to the loo.
Yeah.
So we will do, actually, whilst Cass is away, and we're just getting this sort of section, we're kind of doing this little bit of a chill. Can I get some constitution checks from everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks or saves?
Saves.
saves.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Mine's a 9. Shit.
Oh, first con save. I think I've actually done shit on.
Oh god.
Oh
God.
One of
Oh,
us.
okay.
Fine.
Okay,
I
Gi-
have
Okay.
thyroid cancer now.
okay, so Gizmo and Zarek are fine. Okay, so Kai, Howle, and Hex, you all suffer 1 level of exhaustion
Oh no.
Oh.
as you get some very low-level radiation poisoning.
Can I take one of the like meds to like counteract it?
You can.
Oh yeah, we have meds. Let's do
I also
meds.
have-
There with the rad meds.
Which one are you taking? Are you taking a pill or a?
Which is the
Standard
longer
pill.
lasting one? The purity pill, right?
Gizmo had the description.
The purity pill doesn't say how long.
Pills.
So
Just take
the
pills.
red stab vials are 48 hours guaranteed. Purity pills just say claim to purge radiation and toxins.
Okay.
fuck it.
I'll take the
Welcome back,
glurpy, the potion.
Cool.
I am gonna hold out for a bit because I've only got 1 exhaustion level at the moment.
Yeah, Tiny,
Like,
just
it's
so you're
got
aware,
exhaustion
Tiny, what's
again.
happened while you've been away? Tiny, we have rolled for the radiation while you're away, and Kai, Hex, and Howle are all succumbing to radiation poisoning.
Oh no.
Also,
Disadvantage on all checks.
yeah. I just remembered. I was stabbed with some anti-rad stuff. So,
So
I had
you'd be
yeah.
immune. You'd be immune anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll chuck one of the potions.
Okay, so we got. This is the sorry. This is the pills or the rad stabs.
I'll take the rad stab.
Rad stab.
Rad
Rad
stab.
stab.
Okay, so let me just check something very quickly.
Like a level of exhaustion, like that's a disadvantage on ability checks. I ain't dealing with that shit.
Disadvantage on everything.
Oh,
But
is
how-
it? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah, that's what I'm
that.
saying. I ain't dealing with that shit.
Let me
Yeah.
get stabbed up, bro.
Yeah, comes well. Okay. Okay.
Is it disadvantage on everything? Because it says level 3
Yeah.
is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Uh,
Level
It's
1 is
disadvantage on
just ability
ability
checks.
checks.
Yeah. Let me get the.
It's all ability checks.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Exhaustion is. It has actually been updated as well. Let me get the information. Exhaustion. Where's exhaustion? So level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks. Level 2 is your speed is halved. Level 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, your hit points are halved. Level 5, your speed is reduced to 0. And level 6, you die.
Yeah.
Love that.
So you're all taking the rad stabs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't dealing with that bullshit.
So who was the last person to take them? It was Hex, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Why?
So
I'm gonna get level 2 exhaustion watch.
no. You take the rad stab vial, so it's just like a little injection. And as you look around the room starts to shudder.
Oh fuck.
As although the one that you've taken does stave off your radiation poisoning, it was unfortunately a cheap knockoff. And you start to see this figure, the same one that you had seen in your dream state, the form that had represented Grimdark, appearing as a towering hallucination that ducks under the doorway into the room that you're in, and then the whole room shakes and he vanishes.
Oh no.
Bro, someone spiked my perks. This fentanyl got me moving like a claymation figure.
Okay. So at this point, you've all had a bit of a rest. Hex is tweaking out in the corner. Everybody is kind of resistant,
Pillow
so they're able to move. You've had your pillow fort, and you are now pretty much sorted with your plan, which was, I believe, to go up the admin lift, right?
Hell yeah.
Before we do,
Yeah.
I do need to talk to Ismark.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, I also need to give Zarek the thing that we got from.
Oh yeah, we
Omen.
need to do that.
Yes. Cass, do you want to do your bit first, and then we'll jump over to Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go over to Ismark and ask are you aware of what was going on underneath the church?
He looks at you with this look of confusion. No, I always... The priest always took me as a strange guy, but no, I wasn't aware of anything he was doing. Why?
Strange.
The
as
priest's
heart.
son was infected with something akin to perhaps what would it be like what's going on with Strahd or something? This is to
Yes, yeah, it looks similar.
something similar to what's going on with Strahd and his followers. I take out the notes and stuff that I picked up when I was there. You'll need to keep an eye on him.
He...
Make sure people don't go near. If he escapes, it will be deadly for people.
He takes the notes from you and looks at them and goes, I'll make sure that he's cared for and that he's kept safe and everybody's kept safe from him.
This is not his fault, and we will be back to help as much as we can.
He nods. And Tomo looks over and kind of looks towards the kind of Yuln and goes, well, I guess you're all... Well, someone needs to stay down here and keep an eye on what's going on in the town. I know last time we stayed on our own, we got captured. We won't do it again, I promise. But I suggest that we stick around here until the lift's repaired. We can help Ismark get hold of some of the town, and then we can meet you back at the eclipse once the lift's repaired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you can stay in contact with us, though, please.
Greaves just nods and kind of places his hand on your shoulder, Hex, as he kind of steps up and goes, Greaves will make sure not to worry you again, I promise.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't worried whatsoever. Don't.
Fucking yes, you were.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Question for the DM.
Yep.
How long has it been since we've crash landed? We've had a couple of long rests, right?
You've only had one long rest. You landed roughly about 28 hours ago.
Okay, so about 12 more hours until Dwerg's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been just over a day.
Okay, sick.
Okay. So, was there anything else you wanted to ask us before we move on?
No, that's it.
Okay. So Kai, Howle, you got the bit that you had from Ren that you wanted to deal with.
Yeah. So Kaya walks up to. Oh my god! After clearing his throat and being able to talk, Kaya walks up to Zarek. He's like, "Oi, big man, got something neat for you here. Check this out." And then the like arm part.
We got this off the bird brain guy. I forgot his name.
Ren.
He said something about the like sigil on the side being the same as the one that's on your arm. Oh no, your axe, right?
It was on the axe, yeah.
Yeah, the sigil on my axe, yeah. Where was this found?
So it was in the junk pile that rent, you know, the naked bird,
Betty.
bird brain.
Yeah, Betty had it.
Okay.
So Zarek, from your side, you would recognise the sigil straight away.
Yeah.
The sigil is of the resistance group that you were part of.
Oh. Okay. Anybody know of a place called Kresk?
Oh god, he did mention Crest, didn't he? There's an inscription on the thing, right?
Yeah, it says it on here.
Captain,
Yeah.
didn't you have a map of the place? Of the ship? I remember that. You got it from the admin office.
It wasn't a map that he'd taken. It was like a readout on the monitor.
Yeah, we do have Ismark here, and you know.
Yeah.
And
Ismark
you
Green
know,
now.
they know the ship, don't they?
Anywhere called Kresk?
They kind of look over, and I'll have to get my notes up. Give me 1 second. I'll have to get my other notes up. So this isn't in. It isn't in Foundry yet.
Shit.
So, Ismark says, Kresk? Kresk's the cryogenic sector where all the colonists are asleep.
Colonists?
Aye.
This the Ravenloft, the whole ship, it's a cryo colony ship. It was traveling with almost 500,000 cryo-sleeping colonists.
Why were they on cryo?
They were due to be they essentially were going to be the inhabitants of the world that we were traveling to when the ship first set out. But that was generations ago. I don't know how many of them would still be there.
And where was the ship supposed to be going?
I'm afraid that information's been lost to time. Only the captain knows.
Of course, yeah. Fucking
shock
stupid
horror.
Captain, yeah. Well, I guess we'll add it to our list then.
How long is that list now?
Longer than my arm.
Yep. Yeah, Berez, Crest, Argonvost Holt, Vistani Docks, Valaki.
Yeah.
Shit.
The ship, yeah.
Fucking hell. I
Okay.
just want to sleep, I can't lie.
No rest for the wicked.
Money
Till
don't
you close
grow
your
on
eyes
trees.
for good.
Great track. So, Ismark kind of looks and says, no one's been to Kresk for years. At least as far as I'm aware.
Well, I definitely need to check this out.
He nods and says, it's at the rear of the ship. Quite a jaunt away, but if you're heading there, then you've got to go through Berez, which, from what I've heard you guys talking about, you're already heading to anyway. So once you get through Berez, make your way through the Slenska Pass, and I say Slenska Pass, it's not Slenska Pass anymore, the Sleska Maintenance Corridor, because it's not a pass anymore. That will take you over towards the Kresk station.
Right.
Well, the only way's up, right?
Yeah.
He kind of nods and says, he turns around to Irina and says, kind of grabs her by the hand and says, Irina, go with them. Get out of the ship before Strahd can find you. Help them as much as you can, as much as they need. You can do this. And she just wraps her arms around him and gives him a hug. Looks at him and says, and you stay safe down here. He kind of nods. And he kind of turns and kind of almost half pushes her towards you guys. And just says, take care of her, okay?
We will. She's part of us now, right?
Yeah.
Part of the crew. Oh,
Oh,
we
the
need to
ship.
get you a
Oh, the
uniform and a cool
Oh my
badge.
god! I need to make you a mixtape.
I will make a cupcake or two.
I'll steal her money. I mean, what? Do you want to play cards?
Look,
my God,
who
wait,
won
can
cards
we?
last time? I'm just saying.
Can we do cards again? Oh, we have a minute.
Hell yeah.
I would say not at this point, because
Yeah, we should get moving.
we probably want to look towards finishing up relatively soon. And there's a little bit to do. It's coming up to midnight. I know you guys want to stretch the D&D out as long as possible. We are coming up to 4 hours.
Yeah, we've been lagging around this long rest thing, so I think we should head up that fucking elevator, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're making your way up towards the lift station, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so
While Kai deletes the shipping schedule of the whatever they were going to come down with, because that was the previous plan. He's like, oh, I guess we don't need this anymore.
No, because you guys just fucked Gildrath up. So you guys make your way to the opposite side of the kind of the area. Make your way to where the maintenance lifts were. So this is where the admin lifts were. This is where you'd seen Bildrath earlier go up into the spire. It leads up to the Zarek, where you have been told, if I remember right, which I'm pretty sure you had, the Zarek, where you were told, kind of leads through to the kind of the other maintenance lifts that you can use to get down to the kind of where the ship's bay are.
Yes.
And you make your way into the corridor that leads up to the maintenance lift, and the corridor is a suffocating tunnel of rusted steel and flickering dim lights. It's got a faint hum that you can hear coming from the lift at the far side, the sound of like a distant rattle, and Irina's kind of striding by the side of you, and you can see as you converge near the lift doors, the lift is actually already in motion. And there's a chime that kind of signals the arrival of the lift, a sound way too cheerful for the surroundings. And the metallic doors slide open, their edges are kind of rimmed with corrosion. And standing in the lift is a group of Vistana. Their faces shrouded in tattered cloaks. They're kind of hunched and wary, and their eyes gleam unnaturally in the dim lighting, reflecting not fear or anger or any kind of like attempt to ambush. They look like they're just watching you calculate. They see you straight away. And at their center stands a figure. And it's not a warforged, it's not a person, it is a droid. The first one that you've seen for, years, because Warforged kind of replaced what droid actions would be. An ancient droid carved from angular, worn metal, the frame weathered by age and battle, yet unyielding. Gleaming sensors are flaring in the dark recesses of a skull-like head, with a light flitting across all of you, measuring all of you up and scanning you. Stamped into his chest in sort of jagged mechanical script are 3 letters: AVA. And it speaks with this cold voice that strikes you as, rather than having any emotion behind it like you've heard with other Warforged or like you hear with Grimdark, it has just a complete roboticness behind it. And it goes,
designated arrival detected. Protocol dictates engagement.
And although the voice is mechanical, it is almost organic with where the syllables fall, and it's layered as if dozens of voices are speaking in unison beneath that primary voice. The Vistana all kind of shift slightly, their hands shown clearly so that you can see that they're not looking for any weapons. The air grows heavier as AVA's head tilts, the faint whir of servos deliberate, and it looks straight at Hex and goes,
"You have been anticipated."
As it steps forward with a deliberate slowness. You can hear the scuff of its mechanical feet against the floor, grating against your nerves. Irina reaches towards her sword, but AVA raises one clawed hand, a gesture of reassurance, going,
Clawed?
Yes, it's like a mechanical claw, like a grip claw.
Okay.
And goes,
"There is no need for hostility."
And the Vistana part, making room for you all to step past into the lift.
Ascension awaits.
It's evolution.
I'm gonna very
No.
what's the word? Tentatively step into the lift. Why have I been anticipated? Ava?
The head kind of tilts to the side very mechanically, and you hear the servos whiz as it moves, not like a neck moving, but almost like it just spins on an axis as it turns to face you, and goes,
We have been waiting for the crew of the Eclipse for some time. All will become clear
You whisper that under your voice, and its head tilts to you. This time spinning a lot faster, but it has to turn a further distance. Just going zzzt, and faces towards you and goes.
Shit.
Don't worry, sister of Halt. You are safe.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like, it could be Howle. Here, Ava, you mentioned Howle. Do you have any association to him?
Halt was friend.
He trusted you?
Trust is hard to come by as droid, but he trusted
I-
as much as mortal can.
Can I insight check this thing?
Yeah, sure.
Not that I have much insight, but I got 5.
All seems legit.
Cool. Yeah, alright then. Come on, guys. Let's go then. I'm gonna wave to the Vistani, be like, hey, sorry, hey. Trying to like walk past them.
Hey, it's me. Hey.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hi.
Yep.
Hi, come.
Howle,
That walk thing you do in like the in a lift.
So you all make your way onto the lift. Howle, one thing that is very, very apparent to you, you smell one thing very clearly.
They're wolves, aren't they?
They're werewolves. All of the Vistana that you've got in the lift are werewolves.
As we get onto the lift, can I make a stealth check to try and like hide within the crowd, like kind of like behind, like in the corner, like away from any cameras and away from like when the doors open? I don't want to be seen.
Yes, you'll be able to do that if you want to do a stealth check.
I'm gonna send a message to everyone. And everyone hears this in their head very clearly. They are all werewolves. Be careful.
Okay. And Kai, you just vanish into the darkness.
Hell yeah.
I am not here. Talk amongst yourselves. So
Get fucked, losers.
So Ava steps into the lift, and it stands kind of. It turns its back to you as it's looking at the lift, and pushes a button so the doors close behind it. And as it does, the head swivels so it's facing backwards towards you all, and goes.
Do not falter.
Its words. Very, very like hanging in the air, very, very chilling as it goes.
Because the higher you climb,
Let me get that right.
the higher you climb aboard the Ravenloft, the farther you have to fall.
And with that, a grinding lurch, and the lift begins to ascend. And that's the end of the session.
Hey.
Gizmo, resist.
Don't fucking pull the wire.
I must resist. Jacques.
No, please.
I clean.
Quiet.
Yes. So that is the end of session 5, and that was a heavy session. Holy shit.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cry for hours. Thanks.
Sorry.
I'm home.
Are you really sorry?
No, not the slightest.
No.
I'm just glad that these sessions were. I've been wanting to get this stuff out for a while.